2020, the CranKy Ducklings Sea Duckling Open, number 89. 89. That's 20 more than 69. That's 11 less than 100. I am your host, Steelmold. Still like the metal, mold like the thing you put the metal in so that it retains a chip when it goes down. And with me as always, streaming and observing, your hero of the wasteland, Krupp, otherwise known as Kurro, otherwise known as the 16th Squad, Sanseki. We have Light VIP on admin duties, and we have a wonderful tournament for you here today. We are going to start with Arteriuz versus Baillie, which is going to be a ZVP. This will be our first match of the day. Just making sure our players are ready. Gotta double check that. Alright, everyone. Luck have fun. Let's get to it. First map is going to be Gotta be careful with the thing. I'm not going to do it too much. I don't want to blow my voice. We have a long solo cast here today ahead of us. Hope you're doing fine. This nice little Friday. Just a nice day to have, you know, every now and again. Why is my chat not open? Hello, chat. I forgot to pop out my chat. Hold on. I'm a ding dong. Pop out chat. Thank you. I usually set up a chat window right next to the game window so that I can see chat all the time, but I didn't do it. Milk, you are an adult. Well, a adult. Huh? Alright, everyone. Welcome to Death Aura LE. LE, just in case you were not made aware, stands for lifeboat evasion. Lifeboat evasion. That's when you go to swim and someone's with the lifeboat is coming like, hey, you're drowning, and they're like, no, and you try to get away and it's like, no, I want to help you. I'm on a lifeboat, and I'm trying to help you. And you're like, but I'm not drowning. I'm just swimming. I'm trying to get away. Why are you chasing me? I'm feeling triggered. That's what LE stands for, apparently. In the northwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of the USA, our blue Protoss is, in fact, Baillie. And in the southeast corner of the map, I do believe this is the very first appearance in our tournaments. Our orange Zerg, representing, what is it? Unidos por Provincia. It is Arteriuz. Unidos por Etvicio. One day I'm going to learn to say it without reading it from somewhere, but, you know, I probably won't. Wait, is it gaming or is it... Because there's gaming there as well. Is it gaming Unidos por Edvicio or Unidos por Edvicio, or is it Unidos por Edvicio gaming? Because the gaming is... It's a legitimate question. Look. So you got a standard opening for both players. Nothing cheeky. I don't think there was even no pylon blocks, no nonsense. Arteriuz is going straight for the Baneling nest though. That might be a little cheeky. Setting up a Bane bust. It's been a while since we saw like a proper Bane bust. I think since the shield battery overcharge came up, the Bane busts, they've been like not useful anymore. Let's see how they work here. Yeah, Arteriuz is on the other side of the... No, going back home, apparently. Stargate being set up by Baillie. Pretty standard. How many adepts do we have? 2 adepts. They're not going across the map. They are staying at home to defend. Baillie going to stay pretty defensive here. Buildings are being morphed. It's only 4 of them. I don't think that should be enough to deal with these adepts and the shield battery. There's a sentry coming out as well. Baillie should be okay here. Unless they mess up completely. Yep, here comes Ducklings, poking in, the Bailings roll through. Nice use of force field. Only 1 Bailing connects. I don't think... Yeah, the adept didn't even take any hull damage. This is all shield damage. This is completely fine. So this bust did not work. And to be fair, Arteriuz did not commit to this. Not too harshly. The third was already on the way. This was not some kind of crazy all-in. Overlord sees the Stargate, immediately puts down some spores. Their position is a bit off, I think. Maybe they're not like in the mineral line? Question mark? Maybe there's a bit of a smarter positioning than I can think of, but I don't know, that doesn't really cover the actual drones that you want to protect. But I don't know, you have coins as well, so it's fine. Overload goes down, because there's a Void Ray. Let's see what Baillie brings out other than that, because, you know, one Void Ray does not a golden armada make, as the saying goes. They're not even golden, they're kind of silverish. Chromish, if you will, maybe, in this skin. As much as I am reluctant to admit, there's a bit of chrome there. Right? I'll admit to that. Chrome-plated Void Rays. Alright, Arteriuz going with a Roach Warren, a Baillie getting a robotics facility and Twilight Console. So we're going to not commit to any Stargate technology, which is nice. Arteriuz going with a Hydralisk Den as well. So we're going to have at least some anti-air. If not anti-air, then at least some more DPS, you know. Hydralisk Roach is kind of strong. It's better than, you know, against Robo Tech. It's better to have some Hydralisks with your Roaches than just Roaches. Question mark? Am I correct in my my assumption? Alright. I'm gonna have charge coming up for Baillie. Third base starting to be set up. A bit late, but no, actually it's finishing. Never mind. It's right on time. It's fine. Thought for a second I confused the production tab with the one of the bars on the production tab. Oh, gonna have a Kir Overlord being sent. Come on, Overlord. Go drop your babies and exploded them. See if Baillie reacts to this. Not a lot of vision on that point of the base, and the Bailings drop in six draw props. That's not too bad for 4 Bailings. Would have been a hell of a lot worse, especially since there was no reaction. Might even lose the Overlord here. Nah. So yeah, a nice move by Arteriuz, but didn't quite pan out to do as much, I think. Robotics Bay on the way, which is nice. A lot of cannons being plopped down by Baillie. Not wanting to fall for any of this nonsense again. Well, the mineral lines are protected. How many gases do we have? Yeah, Protoss on full gases, so there is the Zerg. Lurker Dane. Alright, Roach Lurker. Oh! Arteriuz almost got another Baillie nest for some reason. I'm not sure what that was. Bit of a misclick there. I was like, oh, yeah, you have a Baillie nest. So Baillie's getting Colossi. I was assuming Immortals? Only got one Immortal, but which is nice. It's gonna help against Roaches, which actually Baillie has not... sorry, Arteriuz has not made a lot of. Mostly has Hydralisk, so I'm going to kind of commit to the Lurker tech. I'm assuming. Right? Question mark? It's gonna be Lurker, Bane, Hydra. That's not a composition you hear about every day. Let's see how it works. Baillie, does Baillie have detection? Yeah, got a couple of overlords. So should be okay against the Lurkers. With some force fields that are going to help with the Banes. No storm on the way, but we have a Dark Shrine. So, and double Colossi production as well. So, if Arteriuz delays, Baillie is going to have a pretty badass Protoss army. Arteriuz trying to push forward here. It's only one lurker. Yeah, okay, now they're getting lurkers. I was wondering, like, where's the lurker in this composition? And it's just one. Some Brood War zealots being waddling across the map. They look weird. It looks all the Brood War skins look so weird in StarCraft 2. They are going to go into the 4th base of Arteriuz and do some damage here while this fight is going on, probably. Hydralisks pushing forward, there's a lot of DPS on them, and they do get into the Colossus range. Nice use of the force fields, cutting up the army in half, and it... Yeah, Baillie's cleaning house here. That's half of the Zerg army dead. The 4th base is being cleaned up as well. Revelation on the lurkers. This is a massacre. The Colossi are taking a lot of damage, but they are all still alive, still doing damage. 4th base goes down. There's no defense by Arteriuz. Arteriuz making just roaches, trying to switch to the Spire technology, but it's a bit too late for that. Protoss army is marching forward, going to take care of the 5th base. And Disruptors on the way for Baillie as well. Thermalance hasn't even finished yet, by the way. These Colossi were doing so much damage and they didn't even have Thermalance. They were in range of the Hydralisks the entire time. Still managed to do so much damage. Well, they want upgrades. Sort of equal on upgrades, so not... actually, no, Baillie is getting +2 in a minute, so... gonna be way ahead in upgrades. DTs are being warped in. What are they doing? Where are they? What DTs? Where are you? Come on, jump. Yep. Oh, there they are, sneaking around. There's a spotter overlord here, but it's not gonna be seeing that. It didn't see the zealots coming in. Definitely not gonna see the... Oh, maybe it did see the DTs. Because there's an... oh no, what? That hatchery, yeah, that hatchery is wonky. Baillie's about to fix it, it's fine. It's fine. It's just... Baillie's just giving Arteriuz advice here. Look, this hatchery, it's not in position. No, what are you doing? I'm trying to help you. No. No. Arteriuz, come on. Baillie was just trying to help. Just trying to say this hatchery is wonky. It's not going to work. Got 4 Disruptors. And 3 Colossi. 1 Immortal. Oh, 2 Immortals? 1 Immortal, I can count. More DTs. 1 Scythe DT and 1 Sword DT. Here, two different, disciplines. One is like a Psyblade and one is a Scythe. It's a Scythe. That's so stupid. I don't know why they have two models for that. Like, it's not like every unit in the game has two models available, but specifically the DTs have like two variations. Was kind of wondered why. Maybe they couldn't decide between one blade and scythe, and they're just like, alright, we'll have both. Alright, Chargers are going to get caught up here. So at least Arteriuz is not going to take that big amount of damage from them again. Still, Arteriuz, I mean, Arteriuz kind of bounced back. Baillie gave them quite a lot of time. I know. Time isn't here. Time's in China. Ooh, nice connections there. Whoa! Those disruptors destroy the Roach Army, no dodge. Oh, this is, yeah. This is a massacre. Look at the units lost situation right there. This is, oof. This is so heavily in favor of the Protoss player. And now we say all the time that Zerg kind of needs to be on the losing edge of the units lost tab. You know, always trading units, but this is not okay. More workers being killed here in the 4th base. Seeing the mutas as well, so Baillie knows about the mutalisks at least. Is that that's a 3rd robotics facility being made by Baillie. Baillie going full robo here. Not how much anti-air does 25 stalkers should be okay. Means that Arteriuz can't really use the mutalisks against the main army without losing too much. Still, they can be used in harassment capacity or to keep the Protoss at home. Another Zealot run by. a Dark Templar standby. Just stand here, chill. Not even gonna help the Zealots. Just there to make sure that base is not taken again. Zealots, are they gonna get a hatchery? Shouldn't it? No. Wow, that was clutch. Managed to get the 3rd hatchery. And that is huge because Arteriuz is now stuck with very few mining bases. This is the 4th base that's mining. Natural is almost mined out. The main is, I think, mined out completely. There's like one patch here left here. Here comes the storm. I was wondering when the storm is coming. But, with that, Baillie would be able to deal with the Hydralisks, with the Mutalisks pretty. Ooh, there are Akrons as well. Yeah, Arteriuz just can't go into there. But gonna catch some worker transfers here. Oh, got some Broodlords. I didn't even notice the Broodlords. Yeah, Arteriuz is a pretty nice army, but Baillie is just in such a better position. Got plenty of anti-air. And the disruptors on the ground are just going to deal with the roaches, so there's nothing to prevent the stalkers from going under these Broodlords and Corruptors and Mutalisks. There's just nothing. GG's called. And Baillie will take game number 1. Alright. That was a pretty nice game. I like it. Neither really did like it. It's kind of it's kind of a macro game. They're both kind of equal in terms of their ability, it seems. Yeah, but Arteriuz just kept losing a bit too much. Not noticing the Zealot run by at the 4th base while Arteriuz was pushing into Baillie's base. And that was a huge mess up. Arteriuz just, every time the Zerg army was out there, they just lost the entire army. Baillie just defended fantastically well this game. Also, why am I not seeing chat here? What is going on? Something is weird. Why am I not seeing stream chat? Hold on. I was wondering why nobody's talking in chat, and I think I had the wrong chat open. Yeah, I opened the wrong dashboard, that's why. God damn it. God damn it. Also I have a sub. Let's share it. Come on, chat. Stop Discord. Stop talking to me in Discord. Can't click on the thing when I'm Discord. Chat. Thank you. Of course, now I can't see all the chat that was before, just because it's so Twitch mode goes. Yes, go away. Still waiting on Arteriuz's choice of a map. Let's lose our speaker. My subscription unlocked emotes. Yay! Does that mean for me or for others? I don't know. Romanticide is going to be our next map. I remember to hydrate. My HUD was what? Oh, I unlocked an emote for Yaku, who was taking me for... Is that a pair of underpants with legs? What's going... What is that emote? Am I just having an old man moment here? Because I don't understand what all these kids are doing with the K-pop cheers. I don't understand what that emote is. I can't... Is that a pair of hands holding up a banner, or... It looks like underpants to me. Yeah, it's weird. Alright, let's set up the lobby here. I'm getting distracted. I have duties. Let's make sure our players are ready. Let's get to it. Beep, beep, beep. Alright, so these players so far have shown their affinity to going for nice micro games. No cheeses yet. Let's see how this develops. Ooh, I like that portrait. Not portrait. Banner. Picture. Thingy. You know. Baillie has... Never mind. Lord Looking. Welcome, Lord Looking, with the duck farts. Combo emotes. Emote combo. If you put a duckling... If you subscribe to the CranKy Ducklings, you have two emotes at your disposal. It's a duckling, and it's a fanfare. And if you put one behind the other, you get duck farts. So, it's fun. Alright. Enough about that. We are on Romanticide, LE, where love goes to die. LE, just in case you did not know, stands for lying epidemic. Lying epidemic. That's an epidemic that tells you, oh, I'm gonna kill you, but then it doesn't, because it's a liar. I wish this one was in the southeast corner of the map. All the way from the land of the USA. Currently up one in this best of 3 series. Our blue Protoss is Baillie. And in the northwest corner of the map, our orange Zerg, representing Unidos por el Vicio. gaming or gaming unidos por el video. We haven't established it yet. Our oranger is Arteriuz. Okay, so no cheesy openings yet. Arteriuz, let's see if Arteriuz goes for the Bane Bust again. I'm assuming not, because it really did not work the first time. Bane Busts, like I said, since the shield battery overcharge came in, the Bane Busts are not... They're not as effective. Even though Baillie actually did not even need to use that. Then, you know. The Adept and the... what was it? Not Void Ray. Sentry. You know, Ground Void Ray. And it was enough. Yeah, Sentries are ground Void Rays, yes? Correct me if I'm wrong. Chat, help me out. Yes. Yeah, we are right, yes? Yes. We are. I am. That's what I mean. Yeah, we're going into the madness region pretty quickly here today. This is what happens. This is what happens. This is what happens when there's a... I have a microphone and no one to talk to other than myself and all you imaginary people out there in chat. Then this is what happens. I just start having weird conversations with myself about subjects that I don't understand. You know, casting StarCraft. Conversations with myself about stuff I don't understand. Yeah. Equals casting StarCraft. That makes sense. Yeah, Baillie going for its target again. We see a Void Ray, Arteriuz skipping the Bailing Nest this time. We start to a third base, get more gases coming up in the natural. Maybe go straight to Roaches. Maybe Mutas? Question mark? No, we need more gases. You would have taken the main base. I don't know. There's a layer coming up anyway, so it's gonna be something cheeky. No Roach Warren. We may actually go into Mutas. Should be fine. Baillie is getting Phoenix. That's the name of the unit. It's like, what's the name of the guy in our clan? And there's another guy with the same name, and there's like a million of them, and there's like yeah, Phoenix. Akrij, yeah, I'm from Israel, not Mexicano. And cleaning up overlords. Arteriuz has some units, a couple of Zerglings, like 4 Zerglings, hanging out in the middle of the map. Ooh, Ninja Base. Ninja Spire. Ninja Spire. Call it. The Spire, not the Ninja Spire. The Ninja Spire was kind of obvious once we saw the overloaded things. I'm not taking credit for this. I'm taking credit for calling out the Mutalisks. Hydrolisks as well. my Oracle. It's a bit late for an Oracle, but I don't know. This is going to be useful in some capacity. What worries me more for Baillie is not a lot of anti-air. If Baillie doesn't scout the Spire, which, you know, the Ninja Spire is specifically positioned so that it does not get scouted. They might not get... Oh, actually, okay, no, never mind. Baillie's getting Blink. So Baillie should have some Stalkers to deal with the Mutas, and with Blink it's going to be even more effective. So we're going to be in a really nice position here. Let's see what Arteriuz goes... Oh, it's going to fight! It's going to fight it! It's going to fight it! No, it's not going to fight it! No, it's just looking for... Oh, maybe... What's the path? The path... Oh, it's very close. It's gonna get very close at some point. I'm not sure it's going to see it. I don't know. No, it did not sit. It didn't sit. Oh, didn't even see the creep. Oh, so close. So close. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Baillie's getting a forge though, so we did see Baillie getting cannons in their base last game, just for safety. So maybe they'll do it in this game as well, which is gonna be helpful. There's a DT shrine on the way, but the mutas, they're coming. There's no anti-air here. Like the 8 stalkers, but they can be dodged. Bleak isn't finished yet. 4 walkers go down. Utilists go into the main. There's a buffet of probes here. Oh, they all bunch up. No, mutas do area effect damage. So one muta does go down. Oh, he's gonna catch the void ray. No, shield battery overcharge. Get out of here. You gotta get out of here. No, no. Arteriuz is committing maybe too much with the mutalisks. Going to lose a lot of them. Even though they killed a lot of probes. How many mutas die? 4. That's okay. Losing 4 for 16 workers, it's okay. It's a deal. I'll take that deal. As long as Arteriuz does not lose any more without gaining anything. Because now it's starting to get really dangerous. We have 12 mutalisks. That's almost a not mutalisks, 12 stalkers. That's almost a stalker for every mutalisk. Plus a void ray and phoenix. So now Baillie is going to get the cannons, which is going to be helpful. And have Baillie sleep a little easier with the mutalisks flying around. Nice use of the mutas by Arteriuz, but maybe committing a little too much. Not realizing that there's blink, maybe? Losing, actually not losing another mutalisk. Nice. Catching a couple more workers. Hi, Hydralisk, what are you doing here? No, that's not they have that hiss thing going on. Not sure if I'm getting it right. Don't snipe the Phoenix. There's nothing to defend this mineral line. 6 more workers go down. Arteriuz being very effective with the mutalisks in this game. But maybe committing too much here. There's stalkers and cannons all around. Oh, maybe going into a trap. Oh, yeah. Mutalisk count is going down. DT is trying to sneak in here to the 4th base, but nice save by Arteriuz. Charges on the way for Baillie, so we might see some more Zealot run-bys like we've seen in the previous game. It should be effective considering the mutalisks are going to be on this side of the map. Arteriuz just has so many more workers. Baillie hasn't really been able to remake the economy after losing so many workers. With the Hydralisks here on the ground and the Zerglings coming in, this might be the end for Baillie. The defense against the mutalisks was very effective, but there's not much. Oh, shield battery overcharge for the win. No, it gets sniped. Arteriuz is running out of forces here, though. A few more warpings by Baillie, and this should turn the tide. Yeah, even bringing forward. Baillie lost a lot, but so did Arteriuz. Arteriuz sending a lot of Zerglings across the map. The boys are being pulled for Baillie. Zealots are being warped in here. There's no retaliation, though. I don't see how Baillie can really do damage back right now. Maybe a Zealot run by towards the 4th base somehow, but the main army of Arteriuz is just sitting there, preventing Baillie from sending those out. Yeah, Arteriuz, even though they lost the... Oh, actually, they lost the 4th base. That was the DTs. So maybe Baillie was doing damage while this was going on. So yeah, so now their incomes are actually inverse. Baillie, with the less workers, actually has a better income at the moment. Go figure. That's what you get when you lose the 4th base. That said, Arteriuz had the advantage for a longer time. has rebuilt an army, as Zergs are able to do. Orcas are being evacuated back to the third base. And Arteriuz is going in for the kill. Not quite sniping the Cybernetics core. I think it should be okay, Baillie. With the Stalkers and the shield batteries. Yeah, Arteriuz is overcommitting here again. He's gonna lose this entire army. But more is on the way. 90 army supply to 30, and yet Baillie still holds. Let's see if this can continue. The cybernetic score is down. No more stalkers being made by Baillie. Only zealots. And whatever you can make out of a robo and a Stargate at the moment. Yeah, I think maybe Arteriuz has finally done it. The wave is too much. Baillie has held on for a long time. Longer than I'd have expected, but yeah, GG is called. And Arteriuz will be taking game number 2. So we have ourselves a sideways 1-1. Best Hydralisk sound in Israel. Thank you very much. Now I need to remember how I did it. This was like a, he's like that sounds like a dog with throat issues. Never mind. I'm gonna have to work on it. Alright. Last map is going to be Yakuzaku. And it's Baillie's choice. Okay, I can do the Hydralisk attacking. You can go to that I can do. But the actual like shriek that they do, hiss, shriek kind of thing, I'm not sure. We're not gonna have to workshop my voice and see how we can make that happen. Baillie is not acknowledging the game lobby. Someone up. Speaking of Hydralisks, let's hydrate our Hydras, everyone. Gotta make sure our Hydralisks are well hydrated. Otherwise, they don't shoot so well. Now, righty then. Let's do a race check here. And see if everybody's ready. And we can go into game number 3. Ace match. Alright, everyone's ready. Let's get to it. GLFH, yes. Good luck, fun have. Good luck, fun have you. Is I am giving from you, for me to you. Good luck, fun have. That is in my language. Alright. Yakuzaku. I like the name of that map. Yakuzaku. I like the fact that no one knows how to pronounce it, so you have like all these variations. It's really fun. I like it. Should have more maps that are like kind of like ambiguously named stuff. So we can so casters can complain about something. Speaking of complaints, we are on Yakuzaku. LE. LE, in case you did not know, stands for lengthwise embellishment. Lengthwise embellishment. That's when you want to embellish something, so you make it longer than it really is. Never mind, in the southwest corner of the map, all the way from the USA. Currently sideways 1-1 in this best of 3 series. Give it up for our blue Protoss. It is Baillie. in the northeast corner of the map, and also in the south corner of the map. It's a proxy hatch by Arteriuz. Nice. I like it. Now that's the blisk I wanted to see. That's some blisk stuff. Yes. Yes, we haven't seen cheese from either of these players so far. They like their macro games. Baillie's not going to get the macro game here. Oh! Yes, no one sees it. What's the response? Zealot coming out. Ooh, but the Ducklings are going across the map. Arteriuz is going to be able to sneak into the base if the Zealot doesn't come out. Oh, actually, that's not Ducklings. That's more. Never mind, the spies. I thought it was Ducklings for some reason coming across the map. There's some mini map. Oh no. This is not going well for Arteriuz. Oh, there was a kill. 2 of these spines were killed. Where were you when spine was killed? When were you when other spine was killed? I was sat at home in natural, making wool. Yeah, Arteriuz is committing to this. More Ducklings coming up across the map, but yeah, now there's a cannon as well for Baillie. The shield battery is up. The wall is a wall. There's a Zealot. There's a Stalker. More cannons being made. This is not going to be breakable, I think. Maybe Arteriuz was going for Ravagers in some way, but nah. I don't see it. Yeah, Baillie just needs to chill. Get a natural base at some point. Not overcommit. I mean, I would like it more if Arteriuz was using this opportunity that Baillie was committing to the defense to just try and switch into some macro game while containing Baillie here. But this is not really much of a contain though. Yeah, I know the Python's block is there, but you know, it can be played up. Yeah, I just don't see how Arteriuz can turn this into a victory yet. This. Okay, one of the spine is about to go down. Well, cannons are being sniped, but is it, what? No, Arteriuz, what? That's the spine was attacking the hatchery. Yeah. Arteriuz is still on one hatchery at home. And this one macro hatchery over here gets the Stalker, but yeah, maybe if the Spinals are in range of the Cyber Core, but they're not. Okay, now they are. What is Baillie getting? There's a second base coming up. Baillie needs some units that are capable of just marching out and sniping out those spines. One of these spines is really low on health. I think it could be one shot by this Stalker. At the moment, Baillie just relying on the shield batteries to bunker up. Now this is starting to be more of a contain by Arteriuz. But there's no hint of macroing at home. The adepts that Baillie sent are in Arteriuz's main now. Oh, actually, no, they're doing some defenses here. So Baillie actually lost them? Yeah, they did. It's a bit of a shame, but look, this is actually working for Arteriuz. The Cyber Core is about to go down. Baillie really overcommitted for the defense at the beginning, but then undercommitted for some reason. Oh, Cyber Core is still up. Okay, now it's going down. There's no replacement. Unfortunate shield overcharge here. Okay, maybe Baillie was getting it in preparation for marching out against these spines, but there aren't a lot of units here for Baillie. Shield overcharge is done. More spines being made by Arteriuz. Yeah, I don't know how to read this. Arteriuz is actually somehow making it work. Just by constantly nibbling at Baillie's defenses here, there's not much left. Still, there are these cannons. But there are more spines than there are cannons, and Baillie's not making any units. There's just no... Okay, there's a Void Ray on the way. So finally Baillie will have something to be able to clean this up. There it is. Void Ray, shoot! Okay. Take out the Queen. That's the only anti-air that Arteriuz has here. And that should be the end of this. That was that spine rush lasted more than it should have, I think. Yeah, and the double void rate, there's not much Arteriuz can really do here. Spores are too late to get now. Queens are not going to be effective. Yeah, as long as they get focused, which they are. The saturate will go down. Second Cybercore might be sniped here. Question mark? No, there's another Void Ray. These are slow links, remember. They can't even outrun the Void Ray. Alright. GG's Golden Baillie takes the series. That was a fun series. It's the longest cheese game I've seen in a while. It's 8 minutes. Arteriuz is like, well played. Yeah, it was a rough defense by Baillie, but it ended up working. I think it did way more damage than it should have. There you have it. Baillie moves on. Let's see what's going on with the rest of the bracket. Akrij. Oh, that's the person in chat who asks if I was Mexican. Akrij will be up against Baillie now. So let's get Akrij in here. Will be our next match here. Elsewhere on the bracket, we have mostly new players here today. We have some returning names, but yeah, a lot of new players here today. We have Babylon going up against Yakuzaku after winning 2-1 against Bishop or Bishop or Bishop, right? Bishop. It spells Bishop. So I suppose you pronounce it Bishop. Konioo going up against Black Dead 7-7. No, Konioo wins 2-0, waiting on Yakuzaku and Babylon. It's making sure what server people want. Yeah, we also have Mata. So we had Konioo versus Mata. We do have a double elimination bracket today, so you know, anyone who loses their match isn't completely out of the. Okay. Yes, East. So if you lose, you're not entirely out of the tournament. You still have the lower bracket to go through. Submarine is going to be our first map. That's the map on the bracket. Yes, East is our server. Now, Akrij was watching this series. I'm not sure what race Akrij plays. Let's see. Because I'm pretty sure this is their first time in our tournament. looks like they are Terran? Question mark? Okay, so maybe watching the previous series wasn't as helpful. Putting on Akrij to be ready. Okay, everyone's ready. Let's get to it. Second series of the day. CranKy Ducklings outdated, Born Ghostly overrated, Alpha X yeeted, long heavy weighted, Burstloths celebrated. Milk, I think you're cheering the wrong team here. You're CranKy Ducklings. You're supposed. It's not. No. What an awful coach Milk and Cookies is. Oh yeah, well, they're casting in 12 hours. Alright, everyone. Welcome to Submarine LE, where we all live on an LE submarine. An LE submarine, an LE submarine. LE, just in case you were not made aware, stands for laundromat employment. Laundromat employment. That's when you work in a laundromat. If you know, doing nothing because it's a laundromat. It's automatic, you know. Laundry and automatic. That's what laundromat stands for. So it's automatic. So you don't actually have any work to do. Anyway, we are on Submarine Elite. We're in the northwest corner of the map. Our blue Terran making their very first debut in the tournaments. I believe it is Akrij. And in the southeast corner of the map, from the US of A, our red Protoss is Baillie. Can we have a rule that we don't zoom in on Brood War skins bases? Because it looks like a toy. It looks like a cheap plastic merchandise toy that you get like for free in a McDonald's box or something, and we got like meal. I don't even. It's not shaded or anything. It's not. It's just. Ugh. Ugh. I mean, look at it compared to the other Protoss buildings in this game. Like, yeah, they're shaded. They've got like details. Like, this is just like bright, plasticky, pastelly reds and greens, and just like ugh. It looks like it doesn't just look like a plastic toy. It looks like a knockoff plastic toy, like Blizzard made, you know, plastic Nexi for sale as merchandise, and someone came and copied it and you know, made a cheap copy with cheap colors and ugh. They do not have standards, these people. At all, in fact, now, because they're not even developing StarCraft anymore. Alright, so we have a robotics facility on the way for Baillie. I think this is the first time they've opened Robo, right? Yes. They opened to Stargate all the previous games. Arkrij playing it safe, got a bunker. Plenty of Heliots. That's you want to try and go for a probe burnout here? See, it feels more like a Terran opening, like a TVT opening, but I don't know. It's a bit weird. I don't see it doing much with the Stalker and the Adept and the Sentry here. Halus is going to even see it. Yeah, Baillie going to retreat to the... No, the ramp. No, what? Baillie, what? What are you doing? Baillie left it completely open. They were safe. They were absolutely safe. Maybe... I think maybe Baillie thought it was going to be a drop. 8 probes, 9 probes dead. That was an unfortunate... I thought Baillie was going for the ramp just to, you know, body block the Hellions, but no, Baillie went all the way into the main base and left the natural open completely. 9 dead probes. That is very unfortunate. It's really frustrating when you have all you need to defend, and you see the enemy coming, and you know that they're coming, but then maybe Baillie was like overthinking it. It was like, oh, they're going for a drop. That's why they're sitting there. And it's like, no, they weren't. She just left the natural open and they just went in. So what happens when you overthink StarCraft? You can't overthink StarCraft. StarCraft is a game for instincts, not for brains. You know, there's like a couple of players whose instincts are so good that can actually use their brains in this game. They're called TY and Cyril, but that's about it. That covers it, almost. All right. Couple of Liberators are on the way. Robotics Bay for Baillie. I was thinking Robotics Bay, but then I thought, no, it's probably the other one. So I said Robotics Facility, but they were like, no, wait, no, it's Bay. I was right the first time. I did not trust my brain. I mean, can you blame me for not trusting my brain? Can you blame me for not trusting my brain? Yes, you can. No, you can. You can. Third base on the way for Baillie. Akrij's third base is being constructed, set up as part of the wall. Liberators might catch something here. This one is being seen. The other will not be seen. So if Baillie overcommits to defending against this one, maybe the other one will get the damage done. This one is just an automated move. A bit unfortunate. Baillie was prepared for both of these, and you only get a couple of probes. And that's it. I think maybe the sentry died. No, nothing. Just probes. Baillie hasn't lost a single army unit, only probes. And yet they're still ahead in probe count. Alright, Deity Shrine is on the way. Thermalance as well. So we have some more options for Baillie. Thing is, Akrij is getting a lot of more orders, so the Colossi maybe not going to be as effective. Yeah, there are also quite a bit of tanks. How many tanks? 3 tanks. 3 tanks is a nice amount to have with your main army as a Terran. You know, if they're sieged properly, they can rain all sorts of hell on your opponent and completely win you a fight just by being there. Let's see. Akrij. Okay, Akrij just now starting to work on an NG base, so gonna be quite behind on upgrades. Baillie already working on tier 2 upgrades right now. Akrij going to be relying on numbers. Oh, no, Akrij's going back home. Akrij scanned and saw the DTs. But keeping your entire army at home just because a couple of DTs are coming? That would be unfortunate, because Akrij is losing this window of opportunity where their army is much stronger than Baillie's. There's not going to be... It's going to be very difficult to push later on when Baillie has more. Better upgrades, a bigger army. Because right now Baillie's army is very tiny. You know, Akrij could have gotten a third by now. I mean, gotten Baillie's third is what I mean. Like, destroyed Baillie's third. I don't know. Akrij is giving the Protoss time, and one thing I keep telling you people, do not give the Protoss time. It's the one thing they lack the most, and if you give it to them, they'll kill you. This TT just killed 6. 6 SCVs dead. Yeah, Akrij kept their entire army at home and still taking damage from the DDTs. This is one of the worst decision making of decisions I've seen in a while. Akrij just going back home, delaying the push. Look at that. Akrij was 70 army supply. Baillie had 35, 40 army supply. When Akrij was pushing, Akrij delayed the push, went back home. Now it tries it again, but this time it's 90 to 80. And Baillie has zealots sneaking into Akrij's natural. So, yeah. Akrij won the game, but then threw it away by being too cautious. That said, there's still 5 tanks around here. Baillie needs to be careful and not trade all their units. Akrij losing 21 workers at home. This is it. Akrij is all in from this point on. This is a base trade, but without the trade. That's a lot of marauders. Baillie bringing in some zealots. They're charged on top of the tanks. 3 of the tanks go down, 4 of the tanks go down. GG is called, and Baillie takes game number 1 after being behind for so long. It's very unfortunate. You know, Akrij needs to watch this replay and kind of look and see, oh, I totally had Baillie here. I just, I saw the DTs and I panicked and I just, oh no, I gotta defend myself. And then, yeah, very unfortunate because Baillie was dead in this game. See what the next map is going to be. It's going to be Akrij's choice. So hydrate our Hydras. Remember? Hydrate your Hydras. I keep hearing Adrich. What are you talking about? Like Akrij. Not Adrich. Wait, no, we I was asking for submarine, but we just played submarine. You can't choose a map that's already been played. You gotta work with what's not being has been played. Let's see what's going on in the lower bracket in the meantime. By the way, Koi, who wins 2-0 against Haruku, is already waiting on the winner of the match we are casting right now between Baillie and Akrij. Okay. What is it that every time Discord, it's a pop-up from Discord, like my browser behaves weird. I can't click on anything, I can't move anything, it's so odd. They take away focus from Windows. But if I don't see the pop-ups, then I want to see the pop-ups though. I want to see the pop-ups. I just want them not to intervene with everything else. Okay, Oxide is going to be our next map. Thank you, Krupp, for that piece of advice. Alright, Akrij in chat, admitting to sometimes throwing the game. It's fine, don't worry about it. Everyone does it. This is part of learning. You don't have perfect information. That's part of the game. You gotta learn to read the game. Alright, let's get to it. It's fine, it's fine. Yeah, don't feel too bad about yourself if you know, when you throw a game like that, because the good news is you did everything wrong. Sorry, you did everything right up until that point. So you won the game. You have the ability to win the game. So you gotta work on that one thing where on that kind of decision-making situation where you gotta figure out, okay, what information do I need before I push? What kind of information do I need so that I'm certain that I can push forward and I'm going to win the game? Or, I should go back home and defend. What information am I missing? That's the detail you need to take from this, not to think that you're crap, because you're not. You won the game. You messed something up. If you figured out how to not mess that up, you wouldn't be in the situation again ever. All right, everyone. Welcome to Oxide, where we are breathing. Gotta breathe on Oxide. You have to be oxidized. And in order to be oxidized, you have to be breathing. Breathe in. Breathe out. LE, in case you do not know, stands for liver extortion. Liver extortion. That's when you extort your liver by drinking a lot of alcohol. I don't know where I was going with this. In the northeast corner of the map are blue Terran. Give it up for Akrij. And in the southwest corner of the map, all the way from the USA, currently up 1 in this best of 3 series, our red Protoss is Baillie. Apparently Kuro had the same problem with the Discord pop-ups. Yeah, I've noticed it's only one area of the screen though. Alright, I'll disable pop-ups, it's fine. But they don't complain if I don't see stuff when people bleep at me all the time. So everyone's bleeping at everybody. That's what Discord is all about, man. It's all about the bleeps. You gotta bleep, you gotta bleep, 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 bleep. Bloop, 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 bloop. Don't you have a phone stick? Do you guys not have phones? I don't actually. My smartphone is on mute constantly. No vibrate, no nothing. Straight to mute. It's yeah. Don't bother me. Nah. Like, I have another phone that's the one that I actually use as a phone. The one that my work, calls me on and, I give to businesses and banks and people and stuff. But I don't really answer that all that often as either, because mostly it's just spammers calling it. So I was like, nah. I don't like to be bothered is what I'm saying. But on Discord, I'm allowing pop-ups and I'm allowing it to blip at me because I want to hear from you people that I like. But then when I do, I can't do anything else because Discord pop-ups, they just block your screen for some reason. I don't know why. And it's not blocking just the area of the pop-up, it's blocking up everything. I hate technology. I mean, I'm good with technology, but I hate it. Every time there's something new, it's like, come on, it's just another thing, the useless thing you need to learn how to use. What was it Terry Pratchett said about this kind of contraptions? You have a new thing that almost makes the problems that having it go. That was I was not expecting this attack to do much. That's why I kept babbling about Pratchett quotes, but holy crap, that was 9 probes dying in a row. Oh, but the retaliation is here. Akrij has very little anti-air, only 1 marine. The end of this attack will be the Oracle running out of energy. Alright. So 10 workers for 13 workers. I think actually Baillie got the better end of this deal because Akrij also lost the Hellions and the Reaper. And Baillie keeps the Oracle. So yeah, all in all, it's pretty okay for Baillie. Despite that awful burnout. Listen, I know it's very difficult when you get attacked, but stacking your units against Hellions is one of the worst things you can do. And that is even worse because if they didn't just stack up, they lined up, which is the worst, the single worst thing. Oh no. I didn't know how it went out with your graphic on your client on the stream, but on my client, they just poofed out of existence. It just... Oh boy. Okay, Baillie going with a robotics bay. So I'm not going to commit to the Stargate situation, which I like. We might see another Colossus build here, Colossus composition. You know what I'm saying? No, don't extract your liver. That's not a good idea, Uncle Drake. I mean, Akrij had 1 anti-air, 1 marine. So technically there was anti-air. It just wasn't strong enough. But now with his Vikings, ooh, if Baillie goes Colossus, the Vikings are so good. But Baillie does scout it. Looks like Baillie gonna get a good scout before deciding what to do with the with that robo. I like the double hallucination as well, just to make sure it gets there, it doesn't die along the way. Yeah, Baillie started making Colossi, but then kind of like, no. We were going with Disruptors. I like the Disruptor situation much better. If you see a double reactored starport, you know Vikings are going to be an options, and Colossi, they don't do well against Viking, as in they do horribly against Vikings. So yeah, Baillie making the right choice here. Disruptors are so good. They're like rechargeable banelings, if you will. Except more expensive. And more difficult to control. But rechargeable. And you don't even have to charge them, so they don't take energy. It's just a cooldown ability. Just gotta wait. You gotta wait, and you got more. Ooh, nice scan there. Gonna see them Disruptors before the push. Akrij does. Maybe Akrij gonna be a bit more confident in this game after feeling the lack of confidence hurting them in the previous game. I was checking where the medivacs, and they're like, oh, they're here. That could have been unfortunate. Losing your medivacs before the fight even happens. Alright, 3 tanks. They're positioned well. This is going to be a nice pivot for Akrij to push into this third and do some damage. Disruptors! Go! Boom, boom! Oh, nice hot pickup. Wow. I thought they were actually dead, but no. That was a pickup. Very clutch. Also, Baillie used 2 of the disruptors. Only has 1 Nova available. And okay, decent connection. Kills something. No, don't use 2 of them. Okay, but gets a tank. It's very important. Gotta make sure the tanks are taken care of. You can't have a tanks sieging in range of your buildings. You gotta defend that. It's now moving towards the army through the tanks. I don't know if that's the correct way to go about it, but the chargers do get the tanks. I don't know why they're backed away. They were there, you know. Tanks can't really do much against charge lots. Okay, a bit of a sloppy defense by Baillie, but a defense nonetheless. And Akrij can't really keep this push going. Does save a couple of the tanks, so at least Akrij has some defenses at home in case of retaliation. Doesn't sacrifice the entire army. Both of them on 3 bases. Akrij a little behind in workers, quite a bit behind. 10 workers, 13 workers now. So it's gonna be a bit of a catch-up race. You know, it's a catch-up race. It's a race when 2 people chase each other, throwing ketchup at each other. But one is a little bit behind. I don't know what I'm talking about. DT Shrine is on the way for Baillie. Baillie seems to... I think Baillie made a DT Shrine every game we saw today, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe no, not in the proxy hatch game, I think. Oh, disruptor shot! Ooh, that was a pretty good one. That got quite a bit of kills. Yeah, Akrij is feeling the pressure now. The timing window is done for the big Terran push. Baillie is now way ahead in army supply, quite ahead in worker supply. Akrij is a little better in upgrades? Question mark? Yes? No? Slightly, kind of, yeah, a little bit. But not by much. And the numbers don't lie. Zealot run by. Brood Lord Zealot run by. They have to also run like Brood War Zealots. Oh my. They actually get to the mineral line. Gonna get some worker kills. Maybe even destroy this bunker. If it doesn't get repaired. At least salvage it. No, it's just gonna burn. Burn, baby, burn. Oh! Baillie is going into the 3rd base though. It's a lot of chargers in the mineral line. The main army doesn't even need to push in there. 19 SCVs! Wow. Baillie is just getting so much value for so cheap. Just throwing charge lots and cleaning out a mineral line. This is going very well for our red Protoss here. Akrij going for the drop. Oh no, sending too many medevacs though. Okay, they're catching it up. Gotta figure out the command structure. Command selection command. What's the name? Group command groups. No, control groups. Control groups. That's the name of it. I'm looking for the term. It's control groups, right? Help me out. I can't remember. It is again. I'm gonna clean out another mineral line, but there's a drop in the main base of Baillie. Disruptors coming in. Don't. His advice, Protoss, don't shoot all your Novas at once. You gotta stagger them. Otherwise, you're left with no firepower. You know? 2 disruptor shots are not going to do a lot more damage than 1. They're not going to cover a lot more area unless you control them really well. But unless you intend to do that, send 1, let your enemy back away, and then send the other. Just stagger them so that you have continuous firepower. More DT is going to be sneaking in. Looks like they're going to get in there. I don't know, there's no turrets. Yeah, there are no turrets. They're being made right now. I'm going to go into the natural and into the main. No turrets in the main. This is... nah. We'll ignore that. We don't like the derogatory terms here. Not a thing. Yeah, it is clean up on 2 more mineralized. 34 dead SCVs. How many SCVs? 70 SCVs died this game. Akrij is down to 5. Still has a big army, but that's all Akrij has to play with. Baillie. Baillie's main army is at home. Just chilling. Don't even need to do anything. Just need to wait. And yeah, getting another Robo. Templar Archives. It's a bit late for Templar Archives. You know, if you go against a Bioterran, I would think you'd get the Templar Archives way earlier. It seems Baillie doesn't like to use Storm. Even though it's pretty good. It's a pretty good thing, you know. Yes, I know, it's a lot of Marauders. Marauders tankier than Marines, but still, it's pretty good, and you got feedbacks for the medevacs, which shuts them down as well. You know, it's okay. It's useful. So now Akrij, really desperate to do damage, but Baillie can just sit and play the patient game. Oh, there's another run by into Akrij's base, just to make sure everything at the back is dead. No reinforcements. Even though Akrij had some bank, there's just not going to be any more production. GG's called. And Baillie will take game number 2 in the series. So I'm going to go ahead into the semi-final round. No, third round, sorry. This is not the semi-final is after the third round. So we're going to have Baillie versus Koi. Let's get Koi in here. What's Koi's name in game? Do we know? Right. We've been following Baillie all day, and Baillie has been performing pretty well. Looks like a nice candidate for getting in the finals today. We have Yakuzaku versus Babylon still raging. What is going on there? Konioo still waiting on them in round 3. I want to double check something. Yeah. Checking what Baillie has been in the third runner-up position a couple of times in SDOs, but never quite made it to the finals. I think maybe this is Baillie's day today. Who is Koi? 100+ ping was fun. 100+ ping is your problem. It's a good thing you don't play in other places in the world. 100 ping, anything under 200 is good for the rest of us in the world out here. So unless you play in Korea, hashtag EU only players. Yeah, it's. You gotta be really close to your region's server to get good ping. Like for me, anything between 100 and 200 is good. Is perfect for playing. Under 200, under 100 doesn't exist. If the game says my ping is less than 100 millisecond, there's something wrong with it. It's yeah, I don't know. And if you ask Australians, they'll be like, 300 ping, mate. That's like really fast, mate. I've upgraded my internet, mate. I get 300 pings, mate. Now, mate. I don't know. They say mate a lot. I don't know what's up with that, mate. Okay, sorry. What's down with that? Sorry, I forgot it's Australia. It's upside down. It's different. Sorry. It's down is up is down. The bears are dropping. So wait, so when they say drop bears, does that mean like bears that climb trees? Now I get it. Because everything's upside down. So the droppers they're not going down, they're going up. That makes sense. Alright. So we're still waiting on Koi. You know what? Instead of me babbling, let's take a short break, shall we? While we wait for our next series, I'm going to show you some duct tapes. That's collections of clips from streams gone by, from our very own CranKy Ducklings, many channels, and this very channel as well. Enjoy them. Take this time to hydrate your hydras, stretch your roaches, drain your disruptors, and be back here in 5 minutes, or I will not forgive you. And we are back. Hope you enjoyed them clips. I especially loved the clip that was funny. It's always funny to me. Haha! Because it's funny. We have Koi and Baillie right here. In the lobby, we have set up. It's going to be a PvP, Protoss versus Protoss. And everybody's ready. Let's get to it. Yakuzaku. It's going to be our first map. Every time you say it, you have to like hold your hands up in the air like Yakuzaku. Like you're Yakuzaku. You kind of have to do it. Unless, you know, you pull a muscle or something. Oh, look at that. They have the same portrait, the same banner thingy. It's a match made in ire, if you will, huh? Get it? All right, everyone, welcome to Yakuzaku. LE. LE, just in case you were not aware, stands for loaf evidence. Loaf evidence. That's, you know, if you go to the kitchen for a loaf of bread and there's like no bread and you're like, oh, wait, the bread, and you find like little crumbs, that's loaf evidence. So it helps you determine who ate all the bread. Those dastardly bread eaters. In the southwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of the USA, our blue Protoss is in fact Baillie. And in the northeast corner of the map, representing Team SE, our red Protoss is in fact Koi. There's a new sheriff in town, and his name is Arteriuz. I like that banner, that little decal. It's like, if probes actually had guns, it's like they've learned from the Terrans, and now they're packing. So if a Reaper comes in to kill some probes, all the probes are like just drawing on him. Sheriff Arteriuz here. I'd like to talk to you and tell you something about gun safety. Gun safety. You only have a gun if you want to be safe. That's your gun safety tip from Sheriff Arteriuz. Alright, both of them starting up the stalkers. It's a pylon block coming up. It's coming up. There we go. You don't get to put on the next thing. You don't get to go out there. Haha! But you don't get to put up an Nexus either. Goddamn Protoss. Protoss versus Protoss. The cheekiest of all the cheeks. You know. As they say, I am a CranKy Ducklings. I must cast PvP. It's just how it happens. Oh, but we do have diversions. Koi is going with the robo. Baillie opening up Stargate. So there's that. Koi is moving out on the map with some stalkers. I like how everyone misses the speedy zones. Yeah, the pathing on this map is like, but the speedy zones aren't automatically being stepped on. Actually, Baillie delaying the Nexus for quite a bit. Maybe gonna get stuck without a Nexus now. This is gonna be delayed. Koi not even sticking around to siege that the natural base. Baillie being very trepidatious, perspicacious, no, precocious, precipitous. There's a word I'm looking for, but no, lily pads. Oh, sorry. It's gonna a trigger warning. Look at that! Look at those lily pads. Out there, they're sinking back and forth into water, taunting you. Hey, come into the water. It's fine. We're not gonna kill you. That's what Yoda Slim thought. Then they tried to kill him. Alright, Baillie is moving out on the map. Handful of stalkers. Don't got no blink or anything. They're just a bunch of stalkers walking around. The shield battery. It shouldn't be able to get much done here, but it is a nice poke. Oh! It was a diversion. It was a diversion. The Oracle was the killer here, but it was targeting one of the stalkers, so wasted a lot of its energy and ended up being taken down. So Koi taking 5 probe damage, but not the end of the world. Still a little ahead in worker supply. So, you know. Yeah, nice move by Baillie, but the execution maybe wasn't as crisp as it could have been. If they've kept the Oracle alive, that would have been a very, very nice maneuver that puts Baillie on top a little bit, but yeah, no, that can't all be successful. Warp Prism, that's the... Sorry, I was trying to remember a word. Warp Prism is on the way for Koi, so we might see some drops here. Not sure what drop of what, but Koi's not getting any upgrades other than +1 weapons, so it's not going to be charge loss because there's no charge. It's not going to be blink sockets because there's no blinks. It's not going to be glaive adders because there's no glaives. It's just Koi just now starting the Twilight Council. I think maybe Koi didn't realize that Twilight Council was delayed. I don't know. It seems to be to me a bit late for the Twilight Council. You know, it should be researching something by now, not just being finished. But Koi is going to push out, so it's not going to be a drop with the Warp Prism. It's just going to be here with the main army, reinforcing. Baillie has a shield battery, got a Void Ray up in the sky. Koi does have this Observer running around here with impunity, keeping an eye on Baillie's army. Well, Hallucination catches the army coming in. Baillie may not be as prepared as I had thought. So he has these 2 Immortals at the back, dishing out a tremendous amount of damage. The Void Ray is not being targeted, but everything on the ground dies, so the Void Ray is sure to follow. And it looks like Koi just broke Baillie with this nice timing push here before Baillie really had the ability to have their army prepared, and Koi would take game number 1. Notice how I didn't make any Koi jokes yet. Like, Koi fish, koi fish. Koi swimming across the map. Didn't do any of that. I'm a classy man, I am. Death Aura is going to be our second map. Death Aura. Remember to hydrate your hydros, everyone. Ah, okay. Oh, he's asking for a second. It's going to be a minute. In the meantime, I'll take this time to tell you about our Patreon page. Patreon page! Exclamation point Patreon in chat will take you to our Patreon page where you can pledge to support the CranKy Ducklings. And if you do, beyond the $5 support tier, you get access to our subscriber-only channel in Discord, as well as replay packs from many tournaments that we organize. You know, the pro tournaments, of course. Yeah, you get, you know, especially SEA. If you want some of these good, juicy SEA pro players replays, this is the place. This is the place. Got GPO. All the good players are there. Gotta, you know, gotta get them replays. It's very good. You wanna go to the Patreon. Support the Patreon. I'm telling you, go do it. Or you can subscribe to the CranKy Ducklings right here on the Twitch channel. And if you do, you get emotes, you get a duckling, and you get a fanfare. And if you put the duckling and then the fanfare, you get duck farts. Duck farts, the best emote combo on Twitch. Guaranteed. Okay, Koi's back. Let's see if everybody's ready. Everybody's ready. Let's get to it. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, and we got Demi Sea Weekly as well. Since we are casting the Demi Sea Weekly tournament, which has started recently, a couple of weeks ago, something like that. Tournament organized by Demi Love, the Indian pro player. So, you know, if you want prayer replays of his games, subscribe to the CranKy Ducklings. Support us on Patreon. You get all the good stuff. Speaking of good stuff, we are on Death Aura. LE. LE, just in case you were not aware, stands for latex electronics. That's, you know, if they wanted to make electronic parts that are, you know, resistant to water and everything, like they're insulated, so they made them out of latex. It didn't quite work because it turns out electric components need to be conductive in order to work. You know, we call it electronics because with the electrons moving around. Anyway, in the northwest corner of the map, our blue Protoss all the way from the USA. Give it up for Baillie. And in the southeast corner of the map, representing SC, currently up 1 in this best of 3 series, our red Protoss. The sheriff of probes, it is Koi. The probe sheriff. Sheriff. Is it a sheriff probe? Probe sheriff. Sheriff probe. Yeah, is it the sheriff that protects the probe or the sheriff who is the probe? Because the probe is wearing the sheriff hat and the gun, so it's obviously a sheriff. So it's both a sheriff who's a probe and the sheriff who protects the probes. But again, probes rarely are the thing that protects the probes. Although they can attack, their attack is not really all that good. Maybe it's that gun doesn't even have bullets in it. They're very strict about firing regulations in the probe sheriff department. That was another pylon block by Koi there. Blocking Baillie in their own base, but Baillie has a sneaky probe here. It's gonna be proxy target. Looks like it. Question mark? What are you doing there? Sheriff is gonna get your probe. Oh! Koi's checking. Checking for proxies. So Koi check this area and deems it safe. We know it isn't. Let's see what Baillie does with this situations. You make it's making this probe is making Kuro anxious, restless, if you will, which makes everyone dizzy. Okay, it's gonna be a pylon there for warpins. No, that just looks like a scouting probe. Nothing too suspicious about that. Baillie is getting a Stargate at home, so that pylon is not going to be. Yeah, why put that pylon there? Is it just a scouting pylon to see when the third base goes down? That's useless. Because you can't warp in, you know, Stargate units. So I don't know. It's just a risky position for a pylon that's not really giving you anything. Koi is on the move. No, yes, no, yes, yes. Going a little bit back and forth there. Looking at the minimap. Robotics facility for Baillie, but it's not going to be ready by the time this attack hits. There is a shield battery in position. A couple of sentries, but they have used their energy on hallucinations, so not a lot of force fields available for Baillie. Always moving in. I mean, if Koi manages to snipe a Void Ray here, that'd be nice. But, yeah, no. Koi backs away. Realizes there's too much. What is Baillie planning with that pilot? I'm still, I gotta keep an eye on this. Because I'm curious. Well, not curious to play, I'm just curious. Being curious. Oh, trying to snipe the Void Ray. But it was parked onto the shield battery, over the shield battery, and the rest of the army, so... Well, trying to go in there again. Not quite getting it. Poetry is still alive. And fourth attempt. Nope. Does get a stalker though, so nice. It's pretty nice. See the immortal now. Alright, so Koi being Koi. Get it? Their name is Koi, and they are being coy. I'm a genius, I am. Look at these genius puns that I'm coming up with. Yeah, maybe not coy. Maybe being a little bit too bold here is actually the situation. Baillie getting a DT shrine, as is tradition. So now we may finally see that proxy pylon being utilized for sneaking some DTs in. Let's see what Koi's defenses are. There's no detection at all for Koi. At all. There's a forge, so Koi can get cannons, but yeah, that'll take time if Koi doesn't suspect DTs coming. That proxy pylon is not exposed yet. Oh, the DTs! They're coming! Koi doesn't see it. And... No, they're just going to run across. Koi doesn't know about it yet. Yeah, this is a very risky maneuver here. Baillie kind of counting on the fact that Koi doesn't have any detection. DT just rubbing itself on the stalkers. Creepy. 15 dead probes. An observer is being made by Koi, but by the time it's ready... Oh, there is an observer out already, okay. So what's the excuse here? How do you lose 23 workers to DTs? 24. This Nexus probably won't go down. Unless Koi ignores it completely, which they do. Koi, what? Close, it's gonna close. Okay, no. I think that was 2 more hits and that would have died. Oh. Alright, so Koi holds, but loses 25 probes. That is a lot. I mean, Baillie did sacrifice 6 DTs for this, but yeah, kind of worth it. To be so ahead in the game right now. Almost getting that 3rd base as well. Which kind of locks Koi into this position, and Koi can't move out for fear of just losing that base. Can be sniped so easily by a handful of zealots. Don't have any charge. Which Baillie does have, so, you know, doesn't really matter. Doesn't really charge because they have it. Blink on the way for Baillie. And that robotics bay. So I'm assuming more disruptors going to be disrupting this battle. Never mind. I hoped by the time I said it, I'd come up with something interesting to say. I didn't. I did not. I failed. Baillie does have 3 mortals already, so that's not a nice backbone to the army, especially with the Archons as well. Gonna have a nice beef wave. Charge Rot Archon Immortal with some Blink Stalker backup. Very juicy beef wave. Very effective. More DTs sneaking around. Koi has 5 observers, by the way, so there's no excuse for taking any damage from these DTs. Just standing there, being observed. Alright, another one is kind of sneaking into the... it's not actually sneaking, just standing there in the 5th base location. 4th base location. I can count. That's a lot of Protoss. Yep. It's PvP for you. It's a lot of Protoss. Alright. Let's check elsewhere on the bracket what's going on. Oh, it's going to be Colossals actually. Not Disruptors. Okay, Yaku wins 2-0 versus Babylon 84. And would go up against Konioo in the 3rd round. Yakuzaku, the runner-up of the previous SDO. Previous SDO was the first time you get to the finals, I think. Right? We did say that. I mean, I remember saying that. I'm not sure if I remember. I'm not sure. Just because I remember something doesn't mean it happened. So yeah, very proud of our very own CranKy Ducklings, Yakuzaku. CranKy Ducklings, Yakuzaku. That's what I'm going to say. Alright. Koi feeling comfortable moving out. Baillie's setting up a run by... Yeah, that could very easily snipe this. This is only a couple of cannons here. They do have shield battery. I don't think... One of them isn't even in range of the shield batteries, I think. And this Nexus is already low in health. Oh no, Baillie's going... Second. Baillie's taking the zealots back? No. Going into the... Fourth base? Natural? I'm not sure. Alright, they're going to go in while this battle is going on. 3 probes are dead already. They do go into the natural in the end. I thought they'd go into the fourth base and just snipe it up. Shield battery overcharge is being used. That should help defend this. This for a time. Koi pushing in, but not quite getting the opportunity. Baillie trying to snipe that immortal, but not quite getting it. So that was sort of a nice back and forth here. See, this is why I thought disruptors, but disruptors in these situations are so good at zoning out your enemy. That said, Koi blinking sideways, closer to the mineral line, getting a nice, not exactly surround, but the concave. There's the disruptor shot! Ooh, nice! Very effective. Baillie cleaning out Koi, even keeps that third Colossus alive, slow on health. Oh, that was Zealot run by. Oh, okay, it's a warp by, actually, or warp in, if you will. We're gonna do some damage, but the Colossi should be able to clean this up pretty easily. Even takes out the warp prism. Koi, look at the army supply. Koi's just so behind in army supply. Had in upgrades, behind in supply. It's not gonna work. Koi is getting disruptors of their own, so that might be somewhat of an equalizer, at least in the main engagements. But the thing is, Baillie kept all of their expensive units alive, and they're just now remaxing on really, well, not remaxing, maxing out on heavy units. Disruptors, Immortals, Colossi. Not even making Stalkers. 87 army supply to 32. 69 workers for Baillie. Nice. And a fleet beacon on the way. So I'm assuming Golden Armada. No, how many gateways? Stargates. Thingies. Gate planets. We have one, only one Stargate. So not sure what Baillie is going for. Mama ship. Okay, there we go. Babylon. I miss Babylon 5. I haven't watched Babylon 5 in years. I need to watch that show again just to make sure, like, just to see if it holds up. I know the special effects probably don't hold up because they're, they're like mid-90s CGI, which is like, for television, it was not good. But I remember it is like a pretty like gritty, grim political show in space. Pretty cool. There's war and stuff. Alright, Koi trying to get in here and do some damage, other than depowering these cannons and shield batteries. Not quite able to do much because Baillie's army is frightening. Ooh, DT Blink! We're getting the DT Blink or the Shadow Stride. The hell it's called? Shadow Step. Shadow Stride, yeah, I was right. Oh. It's gonna be Disruptor Wars. I hate these disruptors. How many disruptors are in here in Koi's army? Let's play the game. Baillie's doing the thing again, where they're using 2 disruptor shots. No! 1 disruptor shot connects on Baillie's army and a lot of it just disappears. But here comes the Mama ship. Everything is... Oh, no, they're moving! Can't just stand there while disruptors are coming on. Disruptor Novas are sneaking into your army. Yeah, Baillie took some unfortunate losses for these disruptors, and Koi now has the better army supply. For a quick second. More disruptor shots. Boom, boom. Yeah. Okay, nice backing away there by Baillie. This is like... this is heart attack versus heart attack. Let's see which player gives me a heart attack first. Breathe. I tried hard, guys. Let's prepare. It's gonna be another fight. Okay, observer being parked by Koi here. Very important with the mama ship here. And disarm shot. Nice blink away. Only loses one stalker. Ooh, Koi loses a disruptor. Okay, really being a little more careful with the disruptor shots this time. They both have so many. 6 disruptors for Baillie, 7 disruptors for Koi. Each one can just... one shot can take half your army away. It's... This is... feeling itchy. I don't know why. I promise to tell you if I stop losing... if I lose sensation in my left arm. One disruptor's coming in. This Nova. Oh no, I'm spinning forward onto the Novas. Koi lost a few struggles there, but does manage to take out the mama ship. Anyway, Koi is admitting defeat. GG is called, and Baillie takes game number 2 in a very, very clutch disruptor war. Ho ho. Koi is not being very coy, if you know what I mean. Being quite bold, actually. Right, so it's Koi's choice of a map. Let's see what choice Koi goes for. Yeah, this is best of 3. We have ourselves a sideways 1-1. So this can be anyone's series at the moment. It looks like Konioo has 1-2-0 versus Yakuzaku. Yaku going to go up against Haruku in the lower bracket. Pillars of Eternity is going to be our next map. Yes, I know it's Pillars of Gold, but I'm trying to have some fun with it. Now, do you remember that the lower bracket is a best of 1 series? All the lower bracket series except the last one. The lower bracket finals is a best of 3 series. The final match, the final finals, the grand finals, is going to be a best of 5 with 1 point advantage for the winner of the upper bracket. The one who lost no Series IA today. See if everyone's ready. Still waiting on our players. I think this time to stretch a little bit. Alright, they're ready. And boop. Gotta remember to stretch your roaches. Just some stretches. Gotta stretch my back. I always have backaches because I'm not used to sitting in front of the microphone anymore. Like I used to be back in the days when I was a young lad streaming on Twitch like the cool kids. Well, I haven't streamed in so long, I forgot how to sit in front of a microphone. You have to sit up so everyone can hear you. But don't do that. I'm old. Leave me alone. What have I got to live for? Pillars of Gold. LE is the map. LE, in case you did not know, stands for Limited Eternity. Limited Eternity. That's an eternity that doesn't go forever. It's an oxymoron because eternity, it's limited and it's not eternal. It's not eternity. So, yeah. In the southwest corner of the map, currently sideways 1-1 in this series, our blue Protoss is Baillie. And in the northeast corner of the map, representing Team SC, it is our red Protoss. Give it up for Koi. Shouldn't it be Team SC too? Well, because SC is, StarCraft. Not, it's the old one. Not the new one. The new one is SC2. I think that's what they were going for with the name of the plan, but I don't know. Alright, let's see where this is going. No one opening up cheesy this time. Both the players don't seem to like that. Saw Baillie being a little cheeky in game number 2 with the DTs. Being warped into, pylon, proxy pylon, but that wasn't the cheese. It was more like a sneak attack. It's not, what was I saying? I don't know. Didn't matter anyway. This time, I thought Baillie might be able to prevent the block this time, but nah. That said, Kobe's out, so just go for that Nexus anyway. This is a cancel. Oh, wait a minute, the wall is not a wall anyway. What am I talking about? I thought the wall was a wall. Ooh. Looks like Baillie planning another GG run by here. It worked the first game. Why not here? Why not now? Nope. It's gonna be something else. Is that gonna be a proxy? Maybe it is going to be a proxy Stargate. Koi is getting a Stargate. Baillie hasn't really gotten any tech yet. Beyond beyond gateway tech. Not sure where this is going. Trying to look for ninja bases, proxies. No, Bailey's getting a Stargate at home. Maybe Baillie was just kind of looking around, trying to make a decision. Because, they're getting that gateway a bit late. Not starting that Nexus. Not really doing much else. Not building army. Not making a little more probes than Koi, but that's it. In the meantime, Koi's just starting to get some Phoenix A. Oh, it's gonna be Oracle. Got 2 Phoenix A out. And following it up with an Oracle. So not gonna be mass Phoenix, I'm assuming. Just some Oracle Phoenix harass. You have a couple of Phoenix A lifting up units. You have an Oracle shooting down units. It's gonna be fun. Alright, it's an Adept Shade Buy. Yeah, they're not gonna find it. Could be a Forge from Koi. Not going to commit to air units. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. If the Phoenix A lift something. Yeah, they can't shoot it. I don't know if that was intentional. Added shading in. Gonna get one probe. Gonna get the sentry as well. Couple more probes, 3 probes, 4 probes. The Oracle is doing some damage at Baillie's side of the map. Actually, no, those are adepts as well. Whoa. Hold up. The Oracle is doing so much damage on Koi's side of the map. 14 dead SCVs, you know, Portos SCVs, probes. So Koi loses 14, Baillie loses 6. Which puts Baillie ahead. Twilight Council on the way for Baillie. Koi. Not looking towards that tech path yet. It's gonna be a Robo. Okay, both of them going with Robo. 3 Phoenix A flying in. Stalkers just chilling. They're gonna get 5 probes and then get away. And an Oracle, nice multi-prong there by Koi, but the Void Ray is set up here. It's gonna be a Robo versus Robo again. Let's be. Hold on, I need to check my pulse. Gotta prepare for the Disruptor versus Disruptor wars again. Gotta get a medical bracelet or something. Get some heart medication. Oh, DTs. Again, Baillie. I don't think there's a single game other than that one Foxy Hatchery where Baillie did not get a Dark Shrine today. And we have casted all of Baillie's games today. We've been following them all day today. There's a chance we might be following Baillie all the way to the finals, but I don't know. Seems pretty equal now against Koi. It's a good match between these two. Either one seems capable of taking out the other. It's up to 5 Phoenix A. See, here's the thing. I don't really get Phoenix A. Phoenix I. I always look at them as they're kind of shit units, aren't they? I mean, sure, sometimes, you know, in some situations they're the best units to have, but those are rare. And even then, you have to control them so well. I mean, they're flying in. Gonna get a Void Ray, maybe? No, there's a shield battery and Stalkers are on the way, and nothing happened. Like, you know, and then you say, oh, okay, so you lift with them, but then they run out of energy and they can't lift anything. DT is gonna get deaded here. Koi did get some cannons at home, so DTs are, at least in this game, proved out to be meaningless. Okay, one DT is gonna kill a pylon. It's a nice contribution to the cause. But other than that, DTs have not proven themselves yet. But, you know, it's a long game, anything can happen. Okay, now the Phoenix A is starting to be useful, lifting up, but it's gonna lose at least one of them. Right, 6 probes for 1 Phoenix. I mean, I take that in this situation where Baillie is already behind on workers and Koi is so far ahead that any type of damage is good. Even if you don't trade fantastically well, any kind of economical damage is good. Look at the income. Look at the income. Koi has triple the income that Baillie has right now. Wow. This is unreasonable. Okay, Baillie finally has a 3rd base set up. So might be able to start saturating it. Koi getting a lot more cannons at home and a 4th base. Koi is just in a much better position. Phoenix A catching up some worker movements. Does lose one of the Phoenix A. Well, I gotta say, Koi has been using the Phoenixes really well this game, and kind of counters my point that they're a shit unit when they're being actually utilized well, you know. So if you can, you know, stop controlling them well and making them look shit, so that I can come out, you know, right and correct and sound smart and not like a moron, then that would be appreciated. Like how many Archons are just a fiver of Archons with their eyes burning. Yeah, they got this smoky smoke coming out of their eyes. Oh no, the blue ones don't have smoke coming out of their eyes. It's a different skin apparently. Yeah, the blue ones are just like chill. The red ones, they have like red smoke coming out of their eyes. Look at that. Angry. They also have like zippy zappy things running around them. Like electrons. Like latex electrons. So useless. Yeah, Zerg Troll is saying it in chat. Blue is on the struggle bus. Yep, definitely. Koi's been getting good value engagements here at the beginning of the game. Great value harassment, but you know, the more time Koi gives Baillie, the more chance Baillie has at returning into prominence in this game. No disruptors yet, so you know, we can breathe easy. Even though we're not on Oxide, we're allowed to breathe. That's a huge run by. That's a charge ton of zealots. And Koi is giving it a good old decoy in the 3rd base of Baillie, while the 4th is being absolutely shredded by the charge lots. It disappears. Okay, this was a cancel by Baillie. These charge lots, they go into the natural. They might even kill that Colossus. Shield battery was not enough. They catch a Colossus. It looks like Koi does it. GG is cold, and Koi will be your 2nd semi-finalist for today. You'll go up against Konioo. Okay. So both these players' names start with a K, and then there's an O, and then there's an I somewhere. And if you think that will prevent me from being confused, you're wrong. I'm going to be so confused between these two players. Even if one of them isn't Protoss. Doesn't matter. Righty, so let's get into our semifinals. It's going to be Konioo versus Koi. Baillie is not out of the tournament just yet. They will go up against Arteriuz. It's a rematch. Rematch. In the lower bracket, Baillie versus Arteriuz was our first series of the day. I just realized we saw Protoss versus Zerg, and then we saw Protoss versus Terran, and then now we saw Protoss versus Protoss. So we saw all the range of Protoss that Baillie has to offer. It's nice. So I like sometimes just follow one player through a tournament, other than the fact that it's logistically just, you know, more sane because you follow from one series to another. You can also see like how they behave in different matchups. Okay, so this is Konioo. Let's invite. Okay. Got Koi, got Con. Okay. All right. No, just checking out for what server we want to play on. Koi is from Southeast Asia. Not sure where Konioo is from. I don't assume we have show notes today. We do not. Spoiler alert. Hi. I take this time to remind you that we have a Patreon page. Exclamation point Patreon in chat will take you to our Patreon page for the CranKy Ducklings, where you can support us on Patreon page. On the Patreon page, which is a Patreon page, where you can pledge $5 and more to the cause of the CranKy Ducklings. And if you do, you get replay packs and access to our subscribers only chat in Discord. And, you know, nice benefits. Oh, Con is Polish, apparently. Alright. So we'll set up on West. What's our first map? Let's check on the bracket. It's Romanticide. It's gonna be US Central? I'm assuming Central, right? Or is it West? West. Wait, what am I... Never mind, Kuro did say West. I forgot about it. I read it, I said it. I'm an idiot. It's gonna be West. There we go. Look, it's been a long week. I've been working all week. My sleep schedule is all messed up because it's autumn. And also there was daylight savings time this week, so everything is messed up as well because we're that kind of country. And yeah. I actually woke up at 5 a.m. today. I remember waking up, and then suddenly I remember waking up at 7:30. It's like my brain automatically just said fuck it and just went back to sleep. Right. Let's see. Okay, so it's gonna be Protoss versus Protoss again. Yeah, it's all right. Why am I trying to answer things when Kuro can answer stuff? I'm trying to type and talk at the same time, and my brain is not capable of doing that crap. I should learn touch typing a little more, because I should do a lot of things with my life that I'm not doing. But anyway, I am here, casting StarCraft. Let's see if both the players are ready. Yeah, Con has 220 ping to west, and I'm assuming Koi has the same. Alright, they're debating ping, so we'll wait a little bit. Just make sure everyone is agreeing on the server. Because, you know, we don't want to have people feel like they've been cheated on server selection. Look, we have recommendations for server selections, but it's up to the players to really, negotiate. But if negotiations go awry and people don't agree, there's always the recommendations to fall back on. Yeah. If both players don't agree, then we go with the guidelines. And the guideline says US West, because it's EU versus Southeast Asia. I'd like to say it's the fairest of all the bad choices, Okay. Okay, there we go. Everyone is ready. Let's get to it. Okay, there we go. Good luck, have fun. Let's get to it. Boop. It's gonna be romanticide. What's going on in the rest of the bracket? Yakuzaku sneaking up the lower bracket once more. That's what we did last SDO. 1-0 versus Haruku. Arteriuz versus Baillie still going on. The rematch. The lower bracket rematch. The winner of that will go up against Yakuzaku, and then we'll have, hopefully by then, by the time we finish this series, the semi-final, we'll have our lower bracket finals to cast, and things will move smoothly, and I can go back to playing Stellaris, which is all I want to do in my life right now. Speaking of which, we are on Romanticide. LE. LE, in case you did not know, stands for Lecture Element. Lecture Element. That's when, I don't know, you give a lecture to a bunch of rocks. They're an element, right? Silica, it's an element. It's a thing. In the southeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of Poland, give it up for our green Protoss. It is Konioo. And in the northwest corner of the map, that's a forge. Our red Protoss. Oh, it's a forge. It's a double. Give it up for Koi. I didn't notice the. I didn't notice Con for going for a cannon rush. Alright. Con manages to get a really nice position on the high ground. Gonna be able to start inching forward with the cannons. Starting to see why Con was so concerned with ping. When players are really concerned with ping, they're really relying on their micro, which means they're probably cheesers. Alright. This is gonna depower the gateway, and this may put Koi in a lot of trouble. Now Koi does have cannons in the main base, around the main base. But Con is just inching forward, putting cannons behind the mineral line. It's yeah, and Con's cannons keep popping up first, so they're getting the jump, getting the drop on Koi. GG is called. I don't think this series may last that long. Well, at least we're getting cheese. Alright. See what the next map is going to be. Stop contributing to the Espanol intro channel. I don't do Spanish. I cannot. Cannot even. Pillars of Gold is going to be our next. our next map. Sorry. Got a bit of a burp there. Gotta hide with my hydras. Yeah, I always remind people to try to do hydras. It's very important, you know? You get concentrated on what you're doing, you don't drink enough, and then you have headaches all the time. And you wonder, why do I have headaches all the time? Do I have brain cancer? No, you just need to drink water. It's fine. Both players are ready. Let's get to it. If a game is so cheesy, it ends so fast, does the ready status from the previous game still apply? Like how how quick does a game have to be that your ready status doesn't apply anymore? Like how what's the length of the game? All right, everyone. Welcome to Pillars of Gold, the golden pillars of the gold. We'll intro a little faster this time, just in case they're going for a cannon rush. In the northeast corner of the map are green Protoss all the way from Poland. Give it up for Konioo. And in the southwest corner of the map, representing SC, our red Protoss, the Sheriff, it's Koi. Alright. Stop contributing points. I saw you, Kuro. As I said, don't contribute points. You contributed 6,000 points. Who do you think is going to do the Spanish intro, Kuro? You think it's going to be me? I have 154,000 channel points. How many group pleases do you think I can get? Don't threaten me, Kuro. This bit is to fund Steelmold Spanish education. Guys, I need a lot more bits just to fund the Spanish education. And it's another cannon rush, you know, because it is. Kon does manage to establish a foothold on the high ground, and Koi not in the best of positions. Let's get a Zealot out, but the high ground vision is gonna help that cannon lob that photon ball. Just throw it over the cliff. Yeah, the Koi just cannot get to anything that needs to be healed. Kon is such great positioning with his cannons. Now, leaping forward, I'm not sure whose cannon belongs to which. Kon does have the faster building cannons here. They started a little earlier, so they'll have the drop on Koi's cannons. Actually, Koi's cannons finish first. Maybe I confused the player again. This is. That's your ASMR for today, photon cannon. Yay. You think Blizzard got in trouble with Canon? Because they're like, you know, the camera maker, manufacturer. You know, photo cannons. I mean, these are photon cannons. Anyway, Kon takes the series in an incredibly awfully cheesy way. This is disgusting, I have to say. I love it. It's disgusting. This is disgusting. I love it. Uh, Ugh. Yeah, Koi really needs to work on cannon rush defense. This is Konioo just was in a position, in a strong position right from the beginning, and once you get that high ground position, you know, strengthened, it's impossible to take it down. Let's see if we have a series open. You know, Baillie and Arteriuz are still playing. We're waiting on that. Yakuzaku is waiting on that, so I'm assuming we'll just jump into that best of one series and then move into the losers round, losers finals. Yeah, Con knows the cheese. Yep, it's been a while since we had such a prolific cannon rusher in this tournament. I think yeah, Starduck was one of them, and we had what's the North American guy? Forgot his name. Xenodactyl. Had Xenodactyl as well. Yeah, it's been a while since we had like a strong cannon rusher in this deal. A lot of them ended up promoting to MSO. Yeah, Reality versus Taldan. Taldan is pure sewer mermaid material. That is proper proper disgusting, like bad cheese, like cheese that's been in the sun for weeks. It's just like, that's the kind of cheese. Funara Zergtorol. You may not like it, but this is the ideal StarCraft matchup. All right. So apparently, okay. So Baillie versus Arteriuz hasn't even started yet. So it's going to get a walkover in 3 minutes if Arteriuz does not show up. I'm guessing we'll take a second break now, because I don't want to sit for 5 minutes and babble while we're setting up everything and waiting. If you'll excuse me, because, you know, solo casting is a lot harder than people think it is. Like, I'm already starting to feel my throat going like, oh. Anyway, we'll take 5 minutes break. So show you some duct tapes, clips from times gone by, and be back here in 5 minutes after you drain your disruptors, hydrate your hydras, set your roaches, and, you know, come back here. Because if you don't, I won't forgive you. And we are back. And I hope you enjoyed this very Yaku-favored duct tape, because we are about to see the man himself in Yakuzaku versus Baillie. This is our next match. This is going to be a best of one match. Wait. What? Baillie just posted a whole bunch of just random keyboard keys. Oh, but they wiped the keys off. Just cat on keyboard. All right, everything is fine. Okay, there we go. And just an assault of random letters. I thought something was wrong. You can trace where their hand was going by which letters were pressed. Assuming it's a QWERTY keyboard. Yes, you yeeted, but have you yoted? I have yoted, you have yoted, I have been yeeted. The Yoti has been yeeting the Yeti. The Yoted who has been yoted. Get it? Very simple. Proper English. Speaking of proper, we are on Submarine LE, where we all live on an LE submarine. An LE submarine. An LE submarine. LE, of course, stands for Lettuce Engrossment. Lettuce engrossment. That's when you have such a beautiful, beautiful piece of lettuce that you're just like, I'm not even going to eat it. I'm just going to stare at it. In the southeast corner of the map are blue protos all the way from the USA. Give it up for Baillie. And in the northwest corner of the map, representing our very own clan, the CranKy Ducklings. Some people call him the Imitation Innovation, the Tasia from Asia, the Mel Torme of MMA, is not as funny as Bunny, the Terran Ayaguz, the One Fine Young Ryung, the Kilajor from Singapore, the TY Chicken Pie, the 4GG is more meme than dream, the slightly more crappy happy, the trash flash with no cash, M to the K to the P, his marine kinged pug, the captain of the rain pain train, the lean, mean, keen machine, the immature cure, the not as smart as heart, the young adult Colt. He's more of a beauty than Misty Cutie. He's the co-creator of the Daishi Bay, the Masa from NASA, and we couldn't find a pun for Byan. But we just call him Yakuzaku. Yeah, he's the Kilajor from Singapore, like I said. Yeah, opening up pretty safely. Get a bunker. Baillie being sneaky. Like I said, we've seen Baillie go DTs every game in this series, in this tournament today. This every game that we cast of Baillie, except the one time where Baillie didn't get a chance to get it because it was a cheese, a Zerg cheese. So I'm assuming DTs is going to be the way here. Got a robotics facility on the way. I'm assuming that's what the proxy is for proxy the Dark Shrine, just in case the Terran scans your base, as they often do. Yeah, everyone spam this drink to help Yaku think. It's very important. Yaku has trouble thinking, It's gonna need your help. Gotta need your energy, your energy drinks in chat. Okay, Reaper goes in, Reaper goes out. Can't explain that. Gonna get some Widow Mines, which he usually likes to open with. He's a very big fan of the Widow Mine drops. Also a big fan of Liberators. So we'll see if he goes with that. Baillie, in the meantime, here's the Twilight Council. Telling you, the DTs are coming. They're coming. Look at them. They're coming. I mean, don't look at them because they're invisible, so there's no point in looking. You can't go looking for DTs unless you're an observer or like a raven or something. Then, and you can go looking for them because you can see them. But if you don't have that, then you can't go looking for them because you can't look at them. They're invisible. You can't see them. If you can't see them, you can't look at them. Or maybe you can look at them, but not see them. If just, by chance you're staring right at them, right at where they are, you are technically looking at them, you're just not seeing them because they're invisible. So, maybe you can go looking for DTs. It's the pointless endeavor. Widow Mine drop is on the way. DT Shrine, nah, looking like it's coming. It's gonna be charge lots. And Zealot armor. No, ground armor. We have some cannons being set. This was just about going to finish as the Widow Mines are dropping. This one's gonna dig in and ooh, just about does not get the shot off. This one does though. 5 dead probes. Not the best, not the worst, but at least it's something. Yaku only slightly behind in workers right now, thanks to that. But yeah, it did lose the Widow Mines. Nice response by Baillie there. Now remember, this is a best of 1. There's no point in saving up your builds or cheekiness. Gotta give it your all, otherwise you don't continue. This is the last chance. Not the last dance, but the last chance. Last dance is here. He hasn't been playing in SDO for a long time. We'll miss him. Last dance is an artist who sometimes helps us do graphics and stuff. He did some fan art of the CranKy Ducklings. Always great and awesome and appreciated. Alright. Robotics facility, or not facility, bay. I did it again. I was about to say robotics bay, and then I said, no, it's facility. And started saying facility, and then said, wait, no, it's bay. Can you really trust me for not blaming my brain? That was a callback. So before, if you weren't here, then you missed the joke. Don't feel bad about it. It wasn't funny anyway. Oh, Raven is moving out of position just as the warp prism is going to be moving in. It's got some zealots in, some charge lots. I'm assuming there's a warping coming up as well. And yep, gonna delay that command center a little bit. Oh, Raven coming in. Doesn't have the energy to even drop another turret. 11 SCVs go down. And a few more greens as well, for good measure. Warp prism is fine. Oh, no, actually there's a Viking chasing it. And it's not running fast enough. Okay, now it's running. You gotta manually tell the warp prism to run away from the Viking, or it just sits there and waits to die. Warp prisms are not the smartest of units. Right, Yaku moving out. He knows the timing. There's a timing where the Terran has more than the Protoss, but window is closing up real fast. He's got 3 tanks, no Marauders. It's gonna be rough. Storm has just started for Baillie. Oh, nice interference matrix there on the Colossus. And Yaku can just start a step forward. Managed to land in a very nice position with the tanks, threatening everything while attacking the Nexus. And yeah, he might catch a lot of kills here. He kills the Colossus. A lot of probes go down, 18 of them. The 3rd base gets cleaned out and deaded. Nice, very nice push by Yakuzaku. That was his very last chance to actually do that, and he manages to do the damage. Now comes the question, does he give the Protoss time? Like I said, Protoss do not like when they don't have time. If you give the Protoss time, they say, time is a Terran. Why would I want time? I don't understand what you're talking about, Steelmold. Yeah. Storm is about to finish. Do we have any High Templars? No High Templars for Baillie, so the Storm isn't going to be very effective. Still, this Bioarm is very low in health. There are no Marauders. The tanks are down. Yaku is outstayed his welcome. Yeah. Killed a lot of probes, but only now setting up his 3rd base. So it's just for a quick second his economy is ahead, but yeah. You see, he was trying to kill that 3rd again as it's being set up. He actually sniped it really easily. The steam forward. Oh, that was a kill. Yep, that was a kill on that Nexus, not a cancel. But very nicely done. This is what I say when don't give Protoss time. You don't give them time to recover, because look at that. This army is just so scary, the Protoss army. Yaku doesn't have anything to deal with it. He has more Marauders now, so it's going to be a bit of an easier time, but he doesn't have the numbers yet. Not all of them here. He has to back away. But since he killed that third base, he bought himself time. Alright, he's getting some Vikings, so it's going to be a little easier to deal with the Colossi. But maybe pushing a little too forward. I don't know. He doesn't have any interfaces matrices, only a few Marauders. I might be able to snipe one of the Colossi, but yeah, he lost so much. And in the meantime, in his main base, 21 SCVs go down to Zealots. Yeah. A bit of an unfortunate move there by Yaku. He was so busy chasing that Protoss army, he missed the backstab in his main base, and now he's behind on economy. Baillie can set up a third. But Yaku is moving out. What does he have now? He has 8 Marauders, no tanks. He has a couple of Vikings, which is going to be helpful against the Colossus, as we've said before. It's going for a drop here? Question mark? It's going to get caught out. Oh, it manages to sneak in. But Baillie is, yeah, he's got some Zealots running into Yakuzaku's natural. Yeah, this is a drop in the main, but it's a pretty small drop. Can't say doing a lot of damage. The run by in his natural is cleaned up. Didn't do much damage either. This is like 2 players who don't have a lot of resources and military assets. It's trying desperately to do some kind of damage, and it's not quite working. Baillie finally getting that Dark Shrine. Yaku, what's he doing on detection? No Ravens. He's got 1 turret. And scans, you know, because Terrans have scans. If he doesn't... I don't know, no. He doesn't have any energy. Yaku is a... I wouldn't say he's a mule addict, but he has a mule problem. He constantly uses mules. His favorite thing to do in the game. Now he's stuck without the no scan, and the DTs are gonna come. It's actually taking some damage here by these Zealots. They're not even invisible. Okay, he sees the DT Shrine. He might even be able to snipe it. Oh, what a great catch. And Baillie doesn't get to warp in any DTs before the Dark Shrine goes down. So Baillie will have to either rebuild that or completely abandon the DT strategy. What is detection when you can just snipe your enemy's Dark Shrine? Yeah, that's the way to go. Baillie setting up another small run by into Yakuzaku's third. It's only 3 Zealots, so you know, not gonna be the end of the world. Unless, you know, Yaku does not respond at all and just lets all of his SCVs get massacred. It's a lot of Marauders here, but the storm, puppy, the storm. The Vikings are killing one of the Colossi, but this Protoss army is just too beefy. The Archons have so much health. The Stalkers do damage, they tank a lot, and Yaku loses 9 SCVs at home, 14 SCVs at home, 16, 17, gonna get an 18, 18 SCVs, 19 SCVs, gonna get a 20, gonna get a 20, 20 SCVs, 21, gonna get a 22, gonna get a 3, and he's sold for 23 SCVs to the Blue Protoss. While Yakuzaku is just sending his reinforcements across the map to die in small groups. Yeah. Looks like this is done. The Terran has just lost too much. Whoa. Did you see that? Marauder got cut in half? And like, his middle was all red and sprinkling blood? I don't know what animation you saw, but that's what I saw. That was gruesome. StarCraft 2, a game for children. You know, it's a game for the kids. So we have blood and people cut in half. Very good for the children. Alright, let's take this time to hydrate our Hydras. Yakuzaku far behind in army supply. Quite a bit behind in worker supply, but he's got meals, so he's compensating. Actually, his income is a lot higher right now. Till these mules are dead, actually, at least. Baillie getting that DT shrine again. It's gonna be DTs after all. Yaku thinks he's safe from DTs. He's gonna be wrong. Okay. One last cheer for Los Patos Locos. Is it Locos though? It's CranKy. It's not insane or mad or crazy. It's CranKy. It's like irritated ducklings. You know, not like which is like Locos ducklings. Never mind. What do I know about Spanish? Yeah, Baillie is doing what Yakuzaku was trying to do, and that gives your opponent time. And you know, Yakuzaku is getting ghosts, is getting EMP upgrade thingy. What's it? Charge lots are wasting themselves on other units here. So it's gonna defend this third base from the run by without losing any SCVs. You sure we didn't descend to madness by now? Kuro is asking. Look, solo casting is always a descent to madness for me, because, you know, I'm used to having someone to talk to, and I don't have anyone to talk to, so I just talk to myself. I don't do the Yaku madness, which is pretending that Light is right here casting with me. Holy crap, Baillie is just sniping these ghosts. What is this ghost assassination squad? Just 3 ghosts being assassinated before they can even get any energy saved up. Yaku still has 2 of them, but you know. Right, Baillie getting that Blink DT. We're actually going to see Blink DT. Choice Shadow Stride. Oh, the DTs are sneaking. They're sneaking in. Yaku thinks he's safe from the DTs. He's not. Oh, he's catching the army in the choke, but the DTs are sneaking. They're getting into the third base, and whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be it. Yaku trying to get us around this Protoss army, but he only has bio. He has Marauders and Marines, and he doesn't even have a lot of Marauders. He has 8. Even with the EMPs for the Ghosts, it's not going to be enough, and he's already lost so many SCVs here. 29 more. 86 SCVs died this game, people. 86. And 24 probes. Oh, the Ghosts both die. He doesn't have any Ghosts now. He did get the EMP off on a lot of the units. But the High Templars still have enough energy for at least a couple of storms. I think still 1, maybe 2. Alright, he's starting to come in from both sides. And remember, there's 4 Colossi as well. And Archons. There's so much beef. The armies on move command. No. Yaku is losing everything. And Baillie. Looks like Baillie's moving on. GG, well played. Good luck. And Baillie is going to move up to the lower bracket finals to face Koi once more. It's another rematch from the third round of today. Koi versus Baillie. It was of another PvP. All right. Let's get Koi in here. Yaku, we love you, but I'm kicking you out. Why does it say kicked from party? Can't you just say, you know, politely nudged away from the party because, you know, it's time to set up another series. Why does it have to say kicked from party? Makes it sound so mean. Wait, what server did we play? It's SCA versus NA, right? So West. Okay, there we go. My memory is not good for those who were not up to speed, or maybe people whose memory is just as bad as I am, so I have to remind them. My memory bad. Bad. Did I say that? Pretty sure I said that. My memory is bad. See, the thing is, when I get older and I start to get like dementia, no one will notice. Like, it's just going to be the same. I'm just like, oh, this is Steelmold. He keeps forgetting things. So, he's always been forgetting things. Race check. Okay, there we go. Alright, now remember, this is a best of 3, not a best of 1. Yeah, everyone, that's why I'm reminding people. Because sometimes people forget that the lower bracket is a best of 1. Except for the lower bracket finals, which is a best of 3. And the finals, of course, a best of 5 with 1 point advantage for the winner of the upper bracket, which is Konioo, the Cheese Master. Let's see if Koi has a chance for a rematch against Konioo and the cheese. Alright, everyone, welcome back once more to Death Aura. LE, in case you were not aware, stands for Lenient Enforcer. Lenient Enforcer, that's, you know, they made a cup and they're chill. They're like, oh, no, you know what, you did something wrong, but it's a misdemeanor and I'll let you go off with a warning. You know, a Lenient Enforcer. If only they were all like that. Anyway, in the southeast corner of the map, about to be cannon rushed, it is our blue Protoss. Give it up for Koi! And in the northwest corner of the map, our red Protoss. Give it up for Baillie! Maybe Baillie was watching the series between Koi and Konioo and was like, oh, okay. So cannon rushing is the way to go. However, Baillie does not get the high ground, which is exactly what Konioo was doing. Konioo got the by this time Konioo got the high ground, you know, pivot? No, high ground beachhead, high ground position, which makes you able to continue the cannon rush. But right now, Baillie has you know, kind of stuck here on the low ground. Koi has a pretty good chance of just deflecting this cannon rush with ease. Really trying to block away the path to the cannons, but not quite working. Yeah, this is the cancel on everything. Yeah, the rush has failed. Well, there's one probe just chilling here. It's getting... Is that... Koi is getting a pylon right in the middle of... No, sorry, Baillie is getting a pylon right in the middle of Koi's base. No, that's a cancel. No, that's... No, wait, did I confuse the players? Oh, no. Never mind. My brain is melting. I confused the players. Never mind, don't worry about me. I'm fine. I've always been this weirdo. Baillie, gonna try and continue the game here. Let's see how Koi. I mean, Koi responded pretty well, but it wasn't like a very decisive thing. Baillie didn't lose too much. Only lost a couple of pylons. Everything else was a cancel. Yeah. Koi manages to get in here. As long as they stay away from the cannons, should be fine. Someone comes save stick from PvP. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just, you know, I'm descending into madness as a form of entertainment. I'm fine. I just need a nap. That's basically it. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. I need my nap. That's all I really need. That's why my brain is dysfunctioning. Because we use daylight savings, that in the winter, SDO is like an hour earlier than it is in the summer, so I don't get to. It messes up the schedule, the time thingy. I don't have as much of a time. You know, SDO starts at 12 p.m. instead of just 1 p.m. As before, when SDO started at 1 p.m. I've had like an extra hour to take a nap, you know, before the tournament started, which I sometimes did because, you know, I want to give you an energetic Steelmold, an energetic entertainment experience right here on the CranKy Ducklings. But, you know, sometimes I just don't get to do it, like today. So you get a non-napped Steelmold. An unnapped. How is it? A napless Steelmold. That's it. You get a napless Steelmold whose brain is melting more than usual. Baillie getting that Dark Shrine. This is it. If you had Dark Shrine on the bingo, it's right there in the middle. It's the most popular one. Oh, I like that emote, that Tech TV emote. Buch. The Protoss Buch of bullshit. This is a Kuro pylon, isn't it? This is a very Kuro pylon. This is... Wow, this is the Kuroiest of all the pylons. Oh, actually, no, there's a pylon here, so at least I think that... Well, that powers the forge. But not the production. The production is gonna be screwed if the Kuro pylon goes down. Alright. PTs, where art thou? So far, Baillie is just using them to get Archons for some reason. Alright. Is that detection for Koi? Actually, I didn't check. Koi has 2 observers and a couple of cannons. Yeah. I'm guessing that's why Baillie was like, oh no, DT. I shan't go with that. So just make them into Archons. I don't know why he turned from British into Sean Connery all of a sudden. But, you know, that's how sometimes it has to be. Now, Sean Connery, very much like Deckard Cain, a very similar voice. Deckard Cain, you know, the old man from Diablo, who really likes to put his sandwiches in the Horadric Cube, because that's where you keep your sandwiches safe in the desert. And DT comes in. Where the observers? There it is. There you go. And that was the DT harassment for today. Hey, remember when Nemesis went with DTs pretty much in every game? She had like a proxy Twilight Console and then proxy Dark Shrine build that she did every time. You know, always send a probe in case you needed a ninja base. That's the word I was looking for. I miss them. yeah, these Archons, they're crying. This is Archon tears. It could be that being an Archon is like a very painful experience, you know? You know, being merged psionically with another creature. Yeah, it's could be a huge strain on your senses, you know? Maybe just it's just painful when you're crying. Can you hear the dog? My neighbors have a dog that's barking constantly. Well, not constantly, but when she starts, she just keeps on barking. Yeah. She has something worse now. She started doing this week. She has a bowl. She eats from like a metal bowl, and she just throws it angrily at like a paved area in their yard, and it's clanging like crazy. The entire neighborhood hears it, and it's just she's just angry. Just barks at it and just clangs it. It's clang 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 clang. I took a video of it. I need to post it somewhere, like edit it down and post it. It's insane. She did this all day. Anyway, Koi moving in here. Charge lots are being wasted on the cannon at the front. But there's a line of Archons and they're so beefy. Immortals at the back. There's a Void Prism, which is like a Void Ray, but with a Prism it's warping in reinforcements for Koi. And it looks like Baillie is being broken here. Now the upgrades. Koi has the better upgrades, definitely. GG is called. And Koi takes game number 1. Let's see what the next map is going to be. Remember, this is a best of 3, not a best of 1. Yag. It's going to be Yakanata. Yep. Come on. Here we go. Let's see if everybody's ready. Race check. Gotta check the race. Because otherwise you will be playing Terran and nobody wants that. The worst thing a Protoss wants to be in a PvP is Terran. The last thing. Dismissal? I love that name. Dismissal. Oh, it's Dismissal. Dismissal. I thought it was Dismissal. Here you are, Dismissal. Dismissal my nizzle. Don't dismiss my nizzle. Don't dismiss my niece. Wait, who won the previous game? It was Koi, right? Alright, everyone. Welcome to Yakanata! LE. LE, of course, stands for Levitation Examination. Levitation Examination. That's when you, instead of using a ladder to examine, you know, something that's high up, you know, on the ceiling, you levitate. Because, you know, it's safer than using a ladder. In the southwest corner of the map, all the way from the SCA, I'm not sure actually which country, representing SC, it is our blue Protoss. Give it up for Koi. And in the northeast corner of the map, all the way from the USA, our red Protoss is in fact Baillie. Now, as a reminder, both of these already played a best of 3 series today, where Koi won 2-1. See if Baillie can reverse that score. I'm informed that it appears Koi is from Vietnam. Okay. Another one of Miomaika's disciples. Although Koi seems pretty sane so far, so you know. Maybe not one of Miomaika's disciples. Anyway. No cheeses this time. People are playing chill. Remember, the last one started with a cannon rush by Baillie that did not really go their way. Scritch, if you are referring to my mental breakdowns, it's all on brand. It's fine. I'm fine. It's what I do to entertain myself when I'm solo casting. And inadvertently, maybe it entertains you, but don't worry about it. I have a good team of people right here in the CranKy Ducklings who take care of me. They know when I'm being actually insane. Actually, maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't know the difference between a sane Steelmold and a non-sane Steelmold, because sane Steelmold is, you know, very similar to insane Steelmold. Isn't it always? Yep. Like I said, when I'm old and I get dementia, no one will know the difference. It's like people, oh, you've had dementia for 10 years. We didn't notice. It's just, and then I'll be like, well, I didn't notice either because I don't remember anything, so yeah, it's fine. Alright, Baillie's setting up a lot of adepts. Gonna go for an adept push. Probably waiting on that warp prism from the robotics facility. What Baillie is building right now is that Nexus being set up. So we're gonna have a nice little fun push here by Baillie. I don't know how well that's going to go because Koi does have a lot of stalkers and I'm going to get some immortals, their shield batteries. I mean, Baillie needs to play it really smart and keep the adepts shading back and forth between the bases. Maybe that way it kind of works, but other than that, I don't know. This Baillie has a lot of adepts. Wait. Why did Baillie avoid the zoom zones? Gotta go in the zoom zone. Oh, I think Koi saw that. Maybe not. Alright, there's the adept shedding through. No block on the wall. They're going in the natural and in the main. This is going to be a lot of dead probes. If Baillie focuses fire properly. 8 probes dead. Yeah, no, these adepts are just attacking army units. I think it could have been a lot more if it was focus fired. Baillie even keeps some of the adepts alive, which is going to be really important for defending any kind of retaliation. Okay, more immortals being made by Baillie. I like it. We're not going to go into more disruptor wars so far. So my old man heart can rest at ease. No target from either player. Let's see if Baillie is going for the GTs again. It didn't quite work the last game. Koi was really well prepared for it. Like the observer position here. But Baillie is getting an observer as well, so that might be sniped real soon. Koi's getting a war prism as well. They're both going for the same composition. Immortal Stalker with some sentries. Koi has been preparing for this a bit longer. There's a few more sentries. The war prism is going to be a little later. Actually, no, Baillie is not even getting a warp prism. Yeah, no warp prism. Which means Baillie is gonna try and play very defensively here. Koi is moving out on the map. That's a lot of sentries. So many force fields. Baillie does not have blink. No warp prism. There's no way to maneuver around these force fields. This might completely destroy Baillie here. There is somewhat similar in armor supply, but Koi has a much more damage potential, or utility potential with the force fields. Yeah, blocking up the path here. Oh, but not sending out some of his units alone. Where's okay, warp prism. Thing set up. Get some warp pins coming in. With these reinforcements, Koi is in a really nice position. Yeah, sections of the army catches one of the immortals. Shield overcharge, not enough to save it, and then backs away. Warpism repositioning, ready for another warping round. Nice use of the force fields again by Koi, but running out of them. Doesn't seem to be matter too much. The immortal is about to go down. Yeah, and Baillie is out of units. New mortal comes in, but the shield battery is depleted. There's no overcharge. It's being used, and the boys are being pulled. They're going to die horribly at the front line. More warpins coming in from Koi, and this should be it. GG is cold, and Koi is going to be your second finalist, not finalist of the day, the lower bracket finalist, if you will. Everything's within normal parameters. Yeah, everything is within normal parameters with myself. So we have ourselves a finals. Now, given that we're about to see one of might be the shortest finals we ever had, potentially, I don't think we should take a break right now. Tell me if you need one, group, and should take one. But if you don't want one, then I don't want one. Oh yeah, Koi might want one. Oh, right. I'm asking Koi whether they want a break. Because, they've been playing. Actually, no, they've been sitting around waiting for Yakuzaku and Baillie, so maybe they're not. Maybe Koi isn't as tired. Anyway, we can start setting up though. Let's gently remove someone from the party and pretend like the game doesn't say that they were kicked away. Because that's mean. Where is Konioo, though? I don't see Konioo in chat. All right. Okay, then we'll take a break after all. At least until we... Oh, no, there's gone. There's gone. Okay, never mind. We're going. Keep going. Keep going. We're going. No time. Alrighty. Let's set it up. What server were we on? It was US West. Lightshade is our first map of this series. And I do believe this finishes up the bingo for today. We have seen all the maps today. Look at that. This was the only one we were missing. All right. So yeah, this is a best of 5 with 1 point advantage for Con. Okay. Okay, looks like oh, so Koi is ready. Okay. Let's double check that everyone is ready. Because they gotta double check. Even though some people said. Again, this could be cheesy. Remember that. Still waiting on Con. Yes, no, maybe. Good luck, have fun. Would go ready. Yes. All right, so Con is not ready apparently. Yeah. I was about to remind you about the Patreon thing, but I already said that twice today. And I was saving it for later for a break. Yeah, there we go. Everyone's ready. Okay. Let's get to it. What time is it? It's 4 p.m. So we've been up for 4 hours, right? Just waiting for 12 to 4. Yes. 4 hours. No, not the worst. I've had worse longer solo casts. This we didn't have a lot of downtime. All right, everyone. Welcome to the final match of today's Sea Duckling Open, the number 89, as we are on Lightshade. LE Lightshade, the lightest of all the maps, except it isn't because it's very neutral gray color, so it's not light at all. Shade, LE. LE, of course, stands for Longing Equanimity. Longing Equanimity. I don't remember what equanimity means. In the northwest corner of the map, give it up for our blue Protoss representing SC and the land of Vietnam. It is Koi. And in the same side of the map, cannon rushing again. They are up 1 in this best of 5 series as the winner of the upper bracket, but they're getting blocked. This is the response you want to have. Our red Protoss, all the way from the land of Poland, give it up for Konioo. Ooh boy. Oh! Con manages to find a position here. Is it going to be enough? Koi's pulled 6 probes. There's no cancel on the pylon. Con has another probe outside. Ah, you gotta snipe that. Yeah, Con knows what they're doing. This is a very competent Protoss cheeser. Zealot is coming in. Oh, nice block. Con is doing so well here. This cannon is going to finish. The other cannon is going to finish as well. And yeah, Con is just going to keep on going forward. Koi responded so well at the beginning, but it's just Con is a professional cheeser, it seems. Just knew exactly where to go. Once that first position of the cannons did not work out because it got blocked, Con just went to the other corner and just like, alright, so I'll go here and set up my my high ground position, bastion of cannons. Oh boy. Now even attacking with the probes, very cheeky, very bold. I don't see how Koi can actually do something against this. The shield battery is depleted, so this stalker goes down, doesn't even get to kill the cannon. Okay, another stalker comes out and kills it. But there are 3 more and 2 more being made. shield, another shield battery is up, but it's going to get depleted as well. This is too much. Too many cannons. GG is called, and Kon, otherwise known as Konioo, already on match point to win this series. Koi needs like a wash, and Koi needs. This is the part of the sports movie where our hero goes up against the antagonist, and the antagonist just completely shuts them down, and our hero needs to go to like the master and go, "Master, you must teach me how to handle this." And then they just like, "Oh, I need to know. I need to learn." And then there's like a montage of just Koi being cannon rushed endlessly until they learn how to defend. Okay, Pillars of Eternity is our next map. Koi's saying, "Oh my god, so hard to defend." And Kon is like, "Cannon rush OP." Yes, they know. They know what's up. Someone needs like a workshop. A cannon rush defense against the cannon rush arts workshop. All right. Everyone's ready. Let's get to it. Defend cannon challenge. Corey's saying, this is it. This is the cannon defense. It's like tower defense, but for cannons. I don't know. What we really need is Kon, Xenodactyl, Taldan, and Reality in a tournament. No, Koro. No. Yeah, only if it's casted by Fear Dragon. Winner gets coached by Turkey Dino. Yes, that'll be the disgustingness. We'll call that tournament the Yuck Tournament. Or ugh. The name of the tournament is just ugh. The mature cheese. The Who Farted Tournament, yes. That's what it's going to get called. Who cut the cheese? Anyway, Kon is about to cannon rush again. So in the southwest corner of the map, this is Pillars of Gold. Give it up for our blue Protoss Koi. And in the northeast corner of the map, our green Protoss, all the way from Poland. Give it up for Konioo. Oh, it's sneaking in. It's sneaking in. Not quite find the corner. Oh, gonna set up right here on the Nexus. Nice block by Koi. The wall is not a wall. Yeah. Nice block there by Koi. And Kon has to abandon this strategy. Let's go with something else. Let's see what else he says. He has set up. Trying to set up a pylon on the high ground above the ramp. Oh, Kon loses one of the probes. Yeah, Kon. I think this is the first time we're not going to see Kon establishing a high ground beachhead here. Spine go down. Oh, there's another one coming up. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, the cannon on the low ground is covering the cannon on the high ground, and the cannon on the high ground is... Oh, that's not even a cannon, it's a pylon. Yeah, just gonna make another cannon here. I keep forgetting to check on the building, like, to see what the player is making. I just assumed it was a cannon for some reason. Oh, it does get a cancel on the cannon on the high ground. Well, there are two more being made. I thought there's a stalker. Do something. Can't quite get into reach of these cannons without the cannon lock gun shooting. Oh, they changed focus. They're going for the pylon. It's a shield battery, so these stalkers made. Oh, they were sick. The zealot wasting some of the energy there. It looks like Koi is holding. Koi is holding. We're not going to have the shortest series ever. What is Koi setting up now, though? Is that a warping pylon? Cybernetic score is finished for Con. No warp tech. Oh, it's going to be a Stargate. A failed cannon rush into proxy Stargate. Let's see if Koi has what it takes to defend this. Koi is getting a lot of stalkers, so there's going to be plenty of anti-air. Yeah, I don't know how well that's going to work for Konioo. There's the retaliation going across the map. What does Konioo have at home to defend against this? Well, cannons. That's what you get. It's only 4 stalkers, so maybe I don't know. Okay, now let's focus on the. Actually, you can focus the pylon. Just depower everything. All the cannons, all the production, everything. Wanna get deaded. Now Konioo is still getting that Stargate there. It's gonna be a Void Ray. You have to avoid the Void Ray. Some cannons, no, shield batteries. So Void Ray shield battery. But nothing at home. Oh, even blocking up the escape of these probes. Nothing is going to get to go out. Maybe a handful of probes is going to survive this. And this is pretty much over for Konioo. Void Ray is in Koi's base. But oh, it's targeting the pylons, but not going to be enough. GG is called and Koi not going down without a fight. This is 2-1. So we've had Lightshade and Pillars so far. Death Aura is going to be the next map. Western United States. Trying to see if they played Death Aura in their series before. I don't remember. But I'm assuming if Konioo chose that map, then they intend to cheese on it. They tend to stink it up, as they say. Oh. Right. Both players are ready. Let's get right into it. The lightning round PvP. Sorry, didn't mean to yawn at you. Get caught up by the moment, you know, sometimes there's a yawn coming and you're like, wow, I really need to yawn. Okay, 1 for Koi, 2 for Con. Alright everyone, welcome back once more to Death Aura. LE, in case you did not know, or not made aware of, stands for Leadership Emmy. Leadership Emmy, that's, you know, you get an Emmy award for being a leader. Raynor, I think, won it, because he led the revolt on the Terran Kingdom. In the northwest corner of the map, our blue Protoss not going down without a fight. Down 1 in this best of 5 series. Give it up for Koi. And in the southeast corner of the map, not cannon rushing this time, our green Protoss. On match point to win this entire tournament, give it up for Konioo. Alright. This is going to be Is Konioo going to... It's a fake cannon rush. Ha. 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 What a... what a bastard. I gotta say, Koi isn't over responding to this though. Only sending 4 probes to run around and chase this one. So not overcommitting. But he's going to get Zealot that you kind of don't want to get at this point. But you know, it's not the worst. At least Koi knows, okay, so this is not a cannon rush, but what is it? Kon sending out a probe across the map. Koi is trying to look for any kind of proxies or anything. Not sure if Kon is actually going to go for anything, because Kon is getting this target at home. So, sometimes the greatest cheese is not to cheese at all. So what now? I'm not used to PvP lasting this long. I already gotten used to cannon rushes, you know. I live in the moment. So I don't remember the past. I'm not smart enough to think about the future. Adept's getting blocked here. Very nice move by Koi. We're going for that Robo Bay facility. See? Did it. Did it again. I messed it up. Once more. Explosions are still crazy. You still get me. Like, why is this pylon exploding so hard? Okay, Konioo getting a couple of kills here. Maybe even a third. 3 kills and boom. Yeah. 3 probe kills. Not the worst considering it was pretty well defended so far. Something's rattling here. It's annoying me. Okay. Konioo moving out. There's an Oracle coming. I think Koi saw that. I think that was in Koi's vision. I'm not sure if they paid attention. Koi has 4 stalkers, but they're in the natural. They're not in position to defend the main base. There's a shield battery coming up in the main base. No, that's a pylon, not a shield battery. Yeah, there's nothing to defend against this Oracle. It's kind of just going to munch on probes. This is response by Koi though, pulling all of them back, so not going to lose many of them. Oh! Kon being greedy. Going to lose that Oracle. Did kill 6 probes though, so worth it. It's going to delay Koi's economy a little bit, and this follow-up Oracle is on the way as well. Konioo being prepared for a counter. A couple of shield batteries and stalkers, but Koi seems to be content staying at home. Getting more immortals. Getting more immortals. It's a weird thing to say. More immortals. More immortals. More immortals. Oracle sneaking into the main again. Not much to defend this time as well. Too much on probes once more. Not the fastest of responses, but the Oracle might be getting caught between these stalkers. Still, this gives Konioo a nice advantage in worker supply. 34 to 25. Getting Blink now as well. Koi's getting the War Prism and some sentries. Gonna set up a push here. It's gonna be, what, 6 sentries? 6 sentries, not 6 sentries. No, it's gotta be 4 sentries. Okay. I saw 2 sentries warping in, and then I saw, let's check how many he already has. So I went to check how many probes Koi already has, and I saw 4, and so it's 4, and there's 2 more coming, so it's 6. But no, by the time it took me to switch the production tab and the unit tab, they were worked in, so that's what happens. That's the reality I live in. Man, Konioo knows about what Koi is setting up. Even gets a tag on most of the army here. Oh, Konioo, we're gonna have to. Blink is about to finish. So a boatload of stalkers. But Koi has a couple of immortals and a warp prism. They're gonna get tagged. Whoop. Oh, the entire army gets tagged. So Konioo has really nice vision on all of Koi's army movement. Konioo sneaking in from the side. And shield battery is at the back. Shield overcharge not used yet. Nice use of the force field there, preventing Kon from pushing in. Konioo really has to back away. Problem with Koniyoo's army is that it doesn't have a lot of utility. The only utility unit Konioo has is the Oracle, and it's not as effective. It's good for vision, good for the revelation and everything, but yeah, it's not 6 centuries. No, it's actually 9 centuries now. Or not 6. Some of these stalkers get caught up. The Oracle goes down. And Koi is feeling comfortable just chasing this army all the way home. Konioo kind of giving Koi the run around here, trying to go back and forth, sniping units. But maybe blocking themselves a little bit here. Still, there's 3 immortals, and Konioo does not have much. Looks like Koi is turning the tide. Konioo getting a Zealot charge, but so far only has Stalkers. Konioo has the better upgrades, by the way. With the +1 round weapons. But I don't know. It's 4 immortals now. I'm pretty good against Stalkers. Shield battery overcharge is being used. Is it enough to counter the DPS of these immortals versus Stalkers? One of the immortals goes down. The other one not quite getting sniped before Konioo has to back away. The boys are being pulled. Koi is bringing in some reinforcements, but they're not. They're slow lots. They're not even speedy Gonzelots. Because War Prism is set up. Oh, it's actually gonna get sniped. Yeah, Konioo sniping the critical unit here, but still it's 2 immortals alive. Konioo has 1 immortal going back away to the shield batteries, but they are depleted and overcharge is on cooldown. The charge lots and the immortal. Konioo has enough to push Koi away, but 22 probes die for Konioo, which puts Koi at almost 20 workers ahead. Gonna lose that immortal, but the flank from Koi is going to kill Konioo's immortal, and Konioo is left without much army. Some sentries being warped in. At least they can use their force field to get an edge in the fight. There's 1 immortal, so Koi doesn't have enough to push in. They're both like very, very low on army supply at the moment. But Koi has the much better economy to recover with a whole bunch of gateways. Twilight Council finally for Koi. So gonna be able to get some more better upgrades for the Zealots and the Stalkers. Yeah, this game is going to go on. Like 11 minutes. Like 73 supply to 51. They both really beat each other to the ground in that last fight. Oh, look at that! It's MBNJ! ABG! Shout out to UBG. One of the hypest Terrans in our tournaments. Of times gone by, I remember when EBG was playing. Alright, we're gonna send the Halus. See what's what. See what's up. I'm surprised neither player got a DT shrine yet. Actually. So take this time to hydrate our Hydras. Konioo's getting warp prism speed. Speedy one prism. What a zoom zoom zoom. We're going to see disruptors on Konioo's side. No disruptors on Koi's side though. Did Koi even get no, did not even get a robotics bay. So they can't make disruptors. So we're not gonna have disruptor wars here, just one disruptor drop, it seems. Oh boy. Is it going? It's going into the natural. Oh, is it getting? Wow! What a sneak attack! Konioo had that observer there looking at the army, saying there's the army being chill. Koi is probably somewhere else, just building stuff. And he just sneak in that disruptor and just wow, very nicely done. Oracle goes, not Oracle, Warp Prism goes back, picks up another disruptor. So we're gonna have ourselves a double disruptor drop. Sorry, gotta hydrate my Hydras. Boom! Very nice disruptor hits by Konioo. Koi is just so behind in army supply right now. Even though they have the much better economy, I don't know how well they can come back, because it's just Konioo just not letting Koi build up an army. And Koi does have the Archons and 3 Mortals, and Konioo's not getting anything but the disruptors. So yeah, it's gonna be rough to call, because Koi has beefier units, but Konioo has the bigger army supply. It's got these wait, is Konioo getting Storm? No. So this is High Templars. There should be Archons. They're just chilling there. Get some Archons. Ah, alright. Well, 8 probes. It's another disruptor drop there. Okay, now I wanna catch him, catch Konioo unloading these disruptors, because I want to see how many kills they have. Now I'm getting curious. Yeah, they're not gonna be dropped anytime soon. I wish you kind of could look at unit stats even though they're in Prism, or something that gets picked up. This is not the first time that I really wanted to see how many kills some disruptors have. Oh, there you go, there's a chance. It's 15 and 8. Nice. Not bad at all. Alright. Konioo moving out. Koi has some defenses prepared, but his army is split. Oh, Konioo flirting with the front line here. Koi sees it. And disruptors. No. Oh, catches the Warp Prism. That is very nice for Koi. Really, what? Look at how many hallucinated colossi there are. This is ridiculous. This is so fake. Like, yeah, you don't have that many the last time. But it looks like they're actually doing damage because the disruptors are killing everything. Okay, I think Konioo is being cleaned up here. I don't know how much of it this is. Yeah, this is mostly just hallucinated Colossi. The disruptors, they are the off cooldown. Can they actually just, there we go. There are the Novas. Oh, and yeah, Konioo just about manages to stay here. And is Konioo actually going to push? No, Konioo backing away. Koi making 5 Archons at a time. Konioo getting double Stargate. So, yeah, that's a switch to air, getting air upgrades as well. This is gonna be a real hoot, if you will. Wait, does Konioo have the economy for this? I mean, Konioo's in 4 bases, but on 58 workers to make a transition. I'm assuming to carriers or some such nonsense. I'm not sure Konioo has the resources for this, but might not matter because the ground army is doing a lot of damage, sniping up this 4th. 16 probes go down, evening up the economy. Alrighty. We're not quite having enough to actually counter this. I think Konioo just killed one of their own Archons with the disruptor. GG is called, and Konioo, otherwise known as Kon, is your brand new Sea Duckling Open champion for Sea Duckling Open, then number 89. Very nicely done. Very cheesy, and as you can see, can play a macro game. Very, very well done by Koi here. Sorry, by Kon and Koi. Koi played fantastically as well. Kon is like, fake cannon rush! Yeah, the fake cannon rush was fantastic. And there you have it. That was your tournament for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Stick around until after we finish the outro here, because we are going to raid some other StarCraft 2 related channel that you can appreciate and bring some love for, you know, with emotes in chat and everything. I've been your host, Steelmold. Steel like the metal, mold like the thing you put the metal in so that it retains its shape when it cools down. And you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/_mold twitch.tv/steelmold, and on Twitter steel_mold. That's on Twitter steel_mold. Yeah, thank you Kuro, otherwise known as the 16th Squad Sanseki, otherwise known as Krupp, hero of the wasteland and savior of esports. It is Krupp who is your observer/streamer today. Light VIP has been the admin and supplier of the prize money, and if you want to support Light in supplying the prize money, subscribe to the CranKy Ducklings. Follow us on support us on Patreon, !Patreon in chat. Go ahead and do that. Support more of this wonderful goodness that you get to see here every damn week for free. Unless you pay for it, which is, you know, appreciated. So then you don't get it for free, you get it for value. See? Huh? That's how it works, right? Anyway, we'll be back in about 10 hours, I want to say, for the, what's the tournament? It's something different. It's not, that's the usual thing we have here on Fridays. Copa Hyperion. That is in 9.5 hours. Copa Hyperion. Yeah, so catch us there. And until then, have a nice weekend. Enjoy your weekend. There's GSL finals on Sunday. There's stuff going on. There's the DreamHack. things are happening, man. Things are happening. StarCraft 2, a lot of stuff happening. Probably miss it all because I've been playing Stellaris because, that's me. But you can play StarCraft 2 because you enjoyed it. You enjoy it. I don't. It's a stupid game and I hate it. But you don't have to hate it. You can enjoy it. Get good at it. Get good and prosper. And I shall be leaving you with some canon ASMR for your appreciation. Goodbye.